Welcome to the Frivolous Podcast, episode 7. I'm your host, Jacob. We're here with my good friend, Caide.
What's up?
I was like, you could say something. It was kind of awkward pause because it did sound like I was going to continue. This is why I hate intros, dude. This is exactly why they're just so weird, because the person's just sitting there like, is it my cue? Okay, it's cool. My cue. Awesome. Anyways, yeah, it's my good friend, Caide. Known him for 4 years.
4 years.
Yeah, I was going to say 4 years. So not super long, but, you know, we're good friends. We got a hot tub in together.
We got a hot tub in. Yup.
You know, play video games together, all that. He's a friend of a friend. Now we're just friends. And maybe one day we'll be more. What? Cut that. No, I'm just kidding. All right. Anyways, that's a weird start. So, Caide, I guess, you want to introduce yourself, tell them a little bit about yourself? Or
Yeah.
I don't want to talk for you, so.
I'm Caide. I'm 20. Yeah, Jacob's a good friend of mine. We be on that Apex grind all the time.
Unfortunately.
That's pretty much it. I don't really do anything. Just work, play video games, hang out with friends. Love basketball. Yeah.
Yeah. That really describes you well. Is that your Tinder bio, too? Yeah.
Oh,
No, I'm just
100%,
kidding.
dude.
Yeah.
It just says, basketball.
Just basketball, platinum Apex.
Platinum Apex.
And then the girl's like, whoa.
Whoa.
It'd be like, you hard stuck? And you're like, okay.
You're like 4.
Yeah.
Plat
okay.
4.
Okay. I see you. All right. Just like, and swipe left.
Nope.
No. Caide, I don't know where I was going to go with that sentence, but you just quit one of your jobs. You had 2 jobs.
I did.
You quit one of your jobs that was insane. Tell them about the job you quit, because the job, no offense to the job you work now, but it's like, that's not, like, that's normal.
Nah,
that's
normal.
But the job that you did work, at first I thought was really cool, but then the hours you worked, I was like, nah.
Yeah, so I worked in a place that was like eBay, but just for like sports cards, Pokemon cards, game worn jerseys, cleats, shoes, signed stuff. We had Thor's hammer from the movies there.
What?
Yeah, they had 2 of them.
That's insane.
They had a light prop one and then a heavy one. So when other people would go to pick it up, when they were trying to make it look like they couldn't pick it up, it was heavy, so it like flexed their arm muscles. And the one that he had, he was just swinging around. It was like 10 pounds.
Oh, wow. That's all the Marvel fans were like, oh my gosh. You just blew some people's minds.
Yeah.
I just assumed they were all light.
No.
So that's cool. Huh. Yeah, that's a pretty cool. I actually didn't even know about some of that other stuff.
Yeah.
But you had to work some insane. And then you had to wake up like 3 in the morning?
I woke up at 2:30 and was trying to be at the door by like 3:15. And I started work at 4.
That's insane.
4 to 4.
Yeah, 4 to 4. Just like sorting, basically
Yeah.
packaging the stuff.
Yeah.
It's just crazy, man. When he first told me about it, I was like, dude, that's so cool. Like all those sports cards and stuff you see. And then he's like, yeah, I had to wake up at 2:30. I was like, that's not cool anymore. That's not. I don't love that anymore.
And like it wears off. Like at first you're like, oh, dude, Justin Herbert, Burrow. And then you're like, Justin Herbert, Burrow. Like it's just the same players,
Just like, all right.
Yeah.
Feel like, cool. Oh, auto rookie LeBron. Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Cool.
Or like Jordan's rookie card, 86 player.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh. Like first time I saw it. And you start to see him all the time. You're just like, okay. Just boom, boom, boom,
Cool. You're like, cool.
Yeah.
That's so much fun. Yeah, that's crazy. And then his actual job now is he works at a coffee shop. So I'm not dissing that. I'm just saying, like, everybody's like, oh, coffee shop. You can understand what they do at a coffee shop. What do you do there?
You're like, yeah, I actually, I don't make coffee at all.
Yeah, no. Just throw stuff at people. It's like, what? No, he's like, I do the live entertainment at the coffee shop, actually. I just play bongos.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Like I played Tetris on the phone.
And it's streamed.
Yeah. Onto a TV.
We have an Apple TV, not trying to brag or anything.
We just got it. It was in the budget.
Yeah,
we had a good month.
They watch you play. The Tetris really goes off. It's like the highest grossing game of all time. Actually, I think Minecraft is now. Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
Like, it was Tetris, which is like one of the oldest games,
Yeah.
and then Minecraft is like, nope.
Nope. Not today.
Actually. Anyway, I don't want to get too nerdy. If we could talk about video games literally
I know.
18 hours, and then everybody's going to be like, okay, go touch grass. Like, oh yeah, it's raining. I don't want to. I live in Oregon. Let's see. I only have like 5 things written here because I don't know. I just know we're gonna start talking about. Oh, here's the one. Here's the one we talked about yesterday a little bit, dude. Who? So Caide and I we were gaming yesterday, and then we got temporarily banned because the game glitched, And we didn't do anything. I promise we didn't do anything. We got temporarily banned and ranked because the game glitched out and made us quit. And so we were like, all right, let's just do like some tier lists or whatever. It's like for fun because it was 10 minutes that we had to wait. And we go to this bracket and we're doing like what's the best candy or whatever. We come across Reese's Pieces, and I jokingly called it Reese's Pieces, and like that sparked the discussion sparked the thought of a discussion that we wanted to have here. Who in their right mind says Reese's Pieces? You know, like, what's a Pisces? Is it the zodiac sign? Like, it's always killed me, man. Like, who? Like, I just don't get. If you call Reese's, that alone is already like borderline psychotic.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But then you say Reese's Pieces. I can't even say it wrong. Because like my brain doesn't let me.
Reese's Pieces.
Yeah, like that word is clearly pieces.
Yeah.
Like, you know what the word pieces is. That's not like a surprise to anybody.
Yeah.
Like, nobody's like, oh, that's pieces. Like, no, that's... Are you 4? Reese's Pieces.
Reese's
like,
Pieces.
My nose is weaking. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that doesn't make sense to me. And also, if you took away the S, what's that word? It's Reese. That's a name.
Yeah.
Reese. And if it's something that Reese has, it's Reese's.
Yeah.
So it's Reese's Pieces. And guess what? They called it Pieces. You want to know why they called it Pieces? This is a little FYI. Because it rhymed. Reese's rhymes with pieces, not Reese's Pieces. What is that, dude? Like, that's borderline. Like, I would hurt somebody. Like, I would get arrested for somebody to be like, oh, I love Reese's Pieces. I'd be like, no, you don't.
No one calls Reese's Reese's either.
That's what I'm,
like,
nobody in their
like,
right
no.
mind. Nobody in their right mind calls it that.
Like, if you hated someone like Reese's peanut butter cups, they're like, oh, that's Reese's. I'd be like, you don't get these anymore.
Yeah. I think, oh.
You're like, I'm gonna
grab
take
that
those back.
Yeah. Like, I don't. Oh man, it's so annoying. And here's the thing too. It's not like you don't hear it. Like, if it was like an unknown candy, it's like, all right, whatever. But there's a gajillion commercials about it.
Oh yeah.
I see him all the time. Will Arnett's the freaking narrator for it. He's always like, aren't you jealous I have a Reese's? And I'm like, yes, actually I am. But they call it Reese's in the commercial. Yeah. You want to know why? Because that's the freaking name. Oh my goodness. And Reese's is my favorite candy. So like, just the fact that I just don't stand for the slander.
No.
It's like, you can't. Oh, dude. This is one of those dumb things that I'm passionate about. It's one of those stupid things that's like, people are like, why do you care so much? I'm like, I just do.
Because I do.
It's important, you know? You don't understand, but it's important. Oh, my God.
Slander.
10 minutes in.
Slander.
Here, turn the... I just want to make sure it's getting you, yeah. It should be, but with that mic, I don't know. That mic's a little sensitive. Okay. That was not as much as... Oh, dude. Okay. I'm hoping that we just like think of shit along the way. Worst case, I mean, we will eventually. Yeah. I don't mind like sitting here and brainstorming. Yeah. Because I've been having a hard time like actually thinking of stuff lately. I've been like,
I feel it's a big like, especially you hear YouTubers talk about it a lot.
Yeah.
Like the beginning of their stuff, they got like a bunch of stuff they want to talk about, and then they hit a wall.
Well, it's like for me, it's like I want to talk like I can talk about the same stuff. Like I could talk about some stuff that I've talked about the past 3 episodes with guests, but I'm like, I've talked about it like already, and I don't want to talk about it, even though obviously with a new guest or whatever, it's different. But it's just like, do I really want to talk about horror movies or the paranormal again, despite the fact that I freaking love that stuff?
I got you.
Anyways, okay, I need to address something from the last episode. There was some, I got some hate, not really hate. I'm being dramatic, of course. Some I don't even know what the word would be, but some people did not agree with my with one thing I said, which was the Nickelback stuff. I had some people hating, and a couple of good friends. Eric, episode 1, he was hating on it.
Eric,
and I'm not calling him out. Oh, I actually did. I don't know. I didn't mean to call him out like that because he wasn't the only one. Also, another friend did too. And I was just like, listen. There's no way you listen to Rockstar or How You Remind Me, and you're like, yeah, these guys suck. Yeah, like those songs slap. And Eric said, and I understand this point to a certain extent. He was like, I think the lead singer's voice is annoying. I kind of can see that.
Yeah.
But if you listen to How You Remind Me, there are parts in that song where you're like, this man's got a really good voice. So and Eric even said himself, he's like, dude, I'm gonna be honest, I don't even really listen to Nickelback. I'm like, well, then how do you know if you like them or not? And here's the thing, I'm not saying that everybody should like love Nickelback. I don't care if you like them or hate them, but well, I do kind of care if you hate them. But like, if you're just like, oh, I don't really listen to them, you can't have an opinion on it. You can't have a strong opinion on anything. That's like, so I'm just like, give them a chance. If you still don't like it, all right, whatever. And then even if you give them a chance, you're like, I don't love it, but I don't hate it. That's fine too. That's what I'm going for. I'm going for the middle. Just be like, they're okay. I'm going for they're okay.
You're like, I can listen to it, but it's not my favorite. You're like, solid.
Yeah, well, Eric did. I kind of talked to him about it, and he said they're not somebody I would go out of my way to listen to, which that's fair.
Yeah,
that's fair. Yeah. But like, you mean to tell me if Rockstar comes on, you're gonna skip that, dude? Even if I'm mid workout, I'm like, oh, I'm bumping this up because I'm about to just set a PR right now.
Yeah, for sure.
My grandma actually, she listens to the podcast. She sent me an article because I don't think she was familiar with Nickelback really very much. So she sent me an article like that talked about why they're like, I guess, made fun of, like why they're the punching bag of the internet. Yeah. Basically, when in like late night, I don't know if it was the late 90s that they started, but like early 2000s for sure, when they were like at the top, they had at one point like 10 singles on the radio. Yeah. Damn. So could you imagine going to drive? You have a 35-minute drive to work, and this is before really you had like iPods and stuff. Yeah. So you're listening to the radio, and it's Nickelback single 1, Nickelback single 2, Nickelback on all these different. I'd be annoyed of them too.
Yeah,
like,
that's fair.
Or it's like any grocery store you go to, anything like that. And apparently, and like I'm not like super like well versed in their genre, but apparently like they are super generic. So they're like, people like don't like that they're generic. But I'm like, that's how you get all the listeners. It's like if you just cater to that's how country music sells.
Oh yeah,
they're all so vague, and everybody's like,
trucks,
yeah,
beer. Dancing.
My girl.
Yeah, my girl.
And sometimes the dog.
And a dog.
Yeah.
You got a great country hit right there.
That's a country hit. Right? We just wrote a country. Any country artist can steal that. You can take that. Yeah. We give you permission.
We'll sign off.
Give us some writing credits. You can just say at Frivolous Pod episode 7. Yeah. It's fine. That's totally cool. We're fine with that. But no, they keep it vague, and so I guess that got them hated. And then apparently, and I don't remember what the brand was, they had a commercial, and they let the song Rockstar be used by this brand, and it was like a brand that doesn't relate to like I don't even remember. It was like Coca-Cola or some crap. It wasn't Coca-Cola, I don't think, but it was something like that. Yeah. And they got like hated for that, I guess. And I'm just like, dude, make your shmoney first of all. But when you're rock stars, because they're like pop, like not pop, they're like punk rock. Yeah. I would say that probably it wasn't like, oh, they're selling out to the man or whatever. And I'm like, dude, you would sell out to the man too if it meant $100 million from this company. Like, what do you mean? I would. Never mind. I would sell his podcast out for $100 million in a heartbeat. You mean to tell me Spotify was like, hey, you can only exclusively upload to here, but we'll give you like $200 million. I'd be like, I'll give you my pinky toe for $200 million, okay? Like, or even if like some like unknown, like if it, not unknown, but like even if it was like Google Podcasts, which is like not used as much, I'd be like, yeah, Google, give me your shmoney.
Yeah, you'd be like, all right,
I'll sell out. I don't care. You guys can go find us on Google Podcasts. You know what I mean? If I lose listeners, I go to bed. I'll be like the Woody Harrelson meme from Zombieland when he's crying and he wipes his tears with the money. That would be me. Yeah. Like, okay. Also, we're gonna talk about that movie for a second, dude. How good is Zombieland,
dude?
I hope it comes up later in the thing we do later. It's kind of foreshadowing almost, but Zombieland is so good.
Yeah.
Like, and here's the thing too. I don't think it's talked about enough. The sequel that came out, 15 years later,
yeah,
was good.
Yeah.
Like, and I hate sequels. I talked about it like 3 episodes ago, but that was actually, and I even told my fiance, like, when they were coming out with it, like, I was scared because when I was a kid, when that movie came out, I was like, I want a sequel. Yeah. And then I started like appreciating movies and stuff more. I was like, maybe we don't get a sequel because like sometimes just the one hit wonder is really good.
Yeah.
And they came out with the sequel, and I don't think it's better than the first one, but it was still really funny.
Oh yeah, no.
And some of the story, I was like, all right, this is kind of dumb, but I laughed a lot. Like that blonde girl that they added in, I don't remember her name, but she was so dumb and so funny. Yeah. And like I was like, this is actually well done. Like this is way better than I ever would have thought. So shout out Zombieland. Please don't make a third one. You know,
two's enough.
You struck gold with the second one somehow. You got lucky. Let's just stop. We'll stop there. Please cut our losses.
Yeah, I'm surprised that more like movie like that they don't do that more often when they like make you wait for a sequel versus like, you know, just film it and then put it out, film it and then put it out. Like think about it. Think about all the memes you saw about Finding Dory.
Oh, I know,
because it was like all the it was so many years later, and you had how many adults go and watch it? That was
Dude,
like
yeah.
me and the homies pulling up
Yeah, I mean,
to see Finding
that's
Dory.
Toy Story 3 too.
Yeah.
Because between 2 and 3, there was like almost 20 years.
Yeah.
I think it was such a long time, and then so it's like you're getting like 25-year-old
Yeah,
people going to see it because they were 7 years old when it came out originally.
That could have been their favorite movie, and then they're like, "Oh, part 2."
Dude, I was looking forward to. Yeah, I was looking forward to the third one. Or same with like the Incredibles too. That's,
Oh, yeah.
dude, that's just Disney.
Oh.
That's Pixar.
Oh,
They're just
yeah.
like hey, we know you want another one. When we know you'll see it in 10 years, we know. So we're gonna milk it. That's probably what they're thinking. They're like, we could write a second one, but if we wait 15 years, we'll make even more shmoney.
Them and their kids.
Yeah, exactly. Because they'll get it, and then their kids will like it, and then guess what? When we release the third one in 20 years, then those kids will have it their kids, and it's like, oh my God, Disney, they're playing a whole different game than
They got
us.
the long run.
They got the long con. They already have Incredibles 17 written.
Oh,
They
yeah.
already have it written.
Yeah.
They're like waiting. They're waiting for like
50-37.
yeah. They're like, all right, this is gonna go out here. None of us will be alive by then, but hopefully one of our grandkids will be able to see this to fruition. Oh, that's hilarious.
They're like, yeah, the first one came out in early 2000s. Like, what?
Like, what? That's so long ago. It's like that wasn't even in VR. That's what it's gonna be. It's gonna like. Can you? I think about this all the time because like you think back like in the 90s when like compare like what they had in the 90s to what they had in like the 60s. Think back what they had in the 90s compared to what we have now, dude. Imagine what's gonna be like in like 2050.
Shit's scary.
I'm like, are we gonna be like VR? Like, is it gonna be like AR or something like augmented reality?
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, it's gonna be crazy.
Well, dude, I mean, the whole metaverse, that's what they're like shooting for.
I know. You can change your avatar. Like,
Yeah.
okay, Zuck.
Yeah.
Okay, Miss. Okay, like you're not already a robot. Like, come on. Okay, wink, wink. Please don't kill me. Like, he's like, what did you say?
You're like, hey, whoa.
I'm like, whoa, it's a joke, Zuck. It's a joke. I loved the movie with Social Network. I loved it. Jesse Eisenberg killed it. Anyways, no, yeah, isn't that? That scares me all the time. I'm like, we're gonna look back and be like, that movie was good. Like, really? No, this sucks. Like, why would you watch a movie in color when you can like the colors aren't even vibrant? I'm like, what do you mean? Like, it was 2019 when this movie came out. Like, I was 20. Like, what do you mean? Like, you start freaking out, hyperventilating. Like, you're like, yeah, I agree, it sucks. Yeah,
yeah, they were super bad actors
yeah,
back then.
yeah. There's so many. Yeah. Well, that's gonna get to the point where it's all CGI. Like, I think like the year 2090 is like there's gonna be no actors. It's gonna be all like robots
probably.
and like all CGI.
Yeah.
But you won't even be able to tell.
No.
I saw a clip. Oh man, it was on Twitter, and I don't remember. I was in a foreign language. It was like like Japanese or Chinese.
Yeah.
I don't know what Asian language it was in, but it was Asian lettering. Basically, it was like the Unreal Engine, which if you don't know, it's like a video game engine, and it's like what runs like so many games, if not like all of them. They're coming out with like the new version, which I think is the 4th or 5th one, and the video literally looks like it's somebody's videotaping it. Like, it looks like if I were to videotape from my phone right now, from the new iPhone, it would look almost exactly the same.
Damn.
Like, I was watching it and I was like, oh, this is like kind of a creepy like clip, because it was like they were like near like a subway or whatever, and it was just like dark, and I was like, is there gonna be like a jump scare? Like, I thought it was like supposed to be like a scary video.
Oh, yeah.
But it was like, no, this is a video game, like, or this is not real. And I was like, what? Like, we're getting to the point where it's like you can't even tell the difference anymore between like a video game and reality. I'm like, oh man, gaming is gonna be so weird in 20 years. Like, we think it's good now. Dude, like, think about when the PS5 or something is obsolete.
Oh my!
You know what I mean? Isn't that crazy to think about? Because like nobody really uses their PS2s or anything now.
No.
And that, I mean,
dude, people would send those in and get them graded, and then ship them to the place I
people
worked
just
at.
have them for like collectibles now.
they'd be like, "Oh, I had it sealed," and I was like, "You bought an NES and kept it sealed?
Yeah, like play it." Yeah, I don't like that. I hate that. Like, I don't mind people collecting stuff, but it's like, why are you collecting consoles? Like, for me, I have a bunch of old consoles. Like, I have a PS2. I have PS1 to PS5. I think I have, but the PS1's my fiance's.
Yeah.
But still, we have PS1 through PS5, and then we have like the Wii somewhere, I think, or my sister has the Wii. I don't know, but a bunch of like old stuff, right? And I have a PSP and like a DS. You know what I mean?
PSP was ahead of time.
I think they should come out with a PSP, like PSP 2.0.
Oh, please!
If they came out with that in the next 4 years and did it like really well, like, that thing would be like the best thing in gaming.
Oh yeah,
I think it would be up there with the Switch.
Yeah,
I that's a whole other topic. But no, actually, I want to talk about that.
Yeah,
no,
let's go.
The only thing I didn't like about the PSP, and I complained about it when I was like 7, so I'm gonna feel that way still, is that the games on the PSP were not the same as the game if you got it on console.
Yep.
So if they come out with another PSP ever, it's got to be like it's the same thing as the console.
Yeah.
It's got to be the same
Yeah.
thing. Because if not, it's just like I'm not gonna get it.
Yeah.
I don't want a lower quality of the game when I could just get it on my PS5 and
Yeah.
have the same quality. So that's the one thing they got to do. If they did that though, oh, that's game over.
Yeah.
You mean tell me I can just go around playing Apex? I'm like, just all right, cool. Like get the little earbuds on. Like, all right, but where we dropping?
Where we dropping?
Where we dropping, bro? Got a spitty or what?
Yeah.
Like, I don't even remember where I was going with my original rant. Crap. I got distracted by
We're
the
talking about
PSP.
collectors.
Oh yeah, I hate them. And the end of story. No, I'm just kidding.
No, it just doesn't make sense though. Like graded video games.
Yeah, that's weird,
it's
too.
starting to become a big market.
And I don't like that either.
No. And
I
so
think that's
I had
weird.
people I had games that would be like coming in that I'd be looking at and stuff, and it'd be, like Diablo.
Yeah.
For the PC. You're telling me you bought that and we're like, nah.
You're not gonna open it?
I'm gonna save that.
Yeah.
Like Diablo. Like, bro.
It's like, bro, I've got Madden NFL 99. It's like, dude, like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
I hate it. I just think because the thing if I have video games, like I want to have all the old stuff. First of all, because then you can kind of look back and be like, holy crap, I used to play this
How much
dinosaur.
it changed and yeah.
And second of all, like when I have kids one day, I want my kid. I just want to show them. I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't expect them to play it more than one time.
Yeah.
But like, hey, let me show you the PS2 real quick. Even
Yeah.
though there's a PS8 right now, or
Yeah.
whatever. You know what I mean?
He's like, you have to hold a controller? You
And
don't just think
yeah,
it?
yeah, you don't just have a microchip. You're not born with one. A microchip. You're like, well, if you get, never mind. I was about to get really. I was about to say a not a controversy. What's the conspiracy? There we go.
Conspiracy.
I was about to say a conspiracy, but that could have triggered some people. No, yeah, I want my kid to like actually be able to play it and be like, well, this is kind of like cool and whatnot. Like, why do you have something old if you're not going to use it?
Yeah.
Like, or why do you have something at all if you're not going to use it? That's
Yeah.
what I've never understood that. Like, especially a video game. I mean, they're not super expensive now, like the older consoles, but it's like, why would you even like you spent money on that for at some point? Why are
Yeah.
you not going to use it at all? Just have it sit around. Like, it's going to just do nothing if it's sitting around.
Yeah.
And to be fair, my consoles are going to do almost nothing for the most part. But if I can show it to my kid at least once or twice, that's cool.
Boom.
That's
That's
cool.
why I kept it.
That's exactly, yeah. And you mean to tell me, dude, like, first of all, you know what? We're going to get into another tangent about video games, too. We're remastering so many games nowadays. We got so much good technology. You know what game we haven't remastered that God knows we have to remaster?
What's that?
Guitar Hero.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, why haven't we remastered that?
Oh my lord.
Why is that? Like, why do I have to play that on the PS2?
Oh, I know.
You know what I mean? I should be able to go to a store right now, buy a guitar for the PS5,
Yeah.
buy the game for the PS5, and shred.
100%.
You know what I mean? I don't care if it's like a remaster of the old one or they make a whole brand new freaking game.
You could even do like new songs.
That's what I'm dude.
Yeah.
I know there's so many good songs that you could do it with, and I don't know how or why we haven't done it yet.
Yeah, they're gonna come out in 5 years.
Probably, yeah.
Your fiance's gonna come up. You're gonna have a tie wrapped around your head, just absolutely shredding.
And I'll be like, oh my god, yes! Like I think about that all the time though, because I'm like, dude, if they had Guitar Hero now, because here's the thing, so much gaming is like so like intense and competitive nowadays. You know how nice it'd be to just come home, you sit down, just start strumming to a really good song that you just love, dude. That'd be so much fun.
Yeah.
And like I here's the thing too, in the world of like content creators and streamers, I would watch somebody play Guitar Hero. Are you kidding me? I would totally watch a streamer go through the story mode on Guitar Hero.
Nick
whatever.
Merckx?
Yeah, yeah. You mean to tell me you're not gonna watch like some hilarious guys or girls like stream that? Like, you know what I mean? Like that'd be so entertaining, especially because like, dude, how'd you mess up? Especially if I'm like a low mode or if I'm on an extremely hard mode and they're just shredded and you're like, how are you hitting those notes or whatever? Like, have you ever seen in the Guitar Hero 3 the like huge song, the Through the Fire and Flames?
Oh yeah.
Have you ever seen anybody play that on Expert?
Yeah.
That's the craziest thing I've ever seen in the history
Their
of my
fingers are moving so fast. And why'd they add orange? why is orange
Yeah,
on that
it's so
guitar?
weird. Dude, I don't know. And why is it so hard to get too?
It's not that far, but
know.
your pinky can't
My
get
pinky's just
it.
like struggling to get it. It's like, no, yeah, even I was so good on medium because medium only went to the blue.
Yeah.
And then I went to hard, and some songs I was like, all right. And then you get to like halfway through and you're like, oh my god, like what is happening? Like, how am I supposed to? And then you finally start to get it. Like you struggle for the first little bit of the song, and then you're like, all right, I'm getting it now. And then like you get your hands stuck there, so now you're not hitting green.
Yeah.
And like, oh no, like, it's just a dilemma now.
You're like, which ones do I go for?
Yeah, and you're just like, I don't know what to do with my hands. Like, this is rigged. Yeah, why do you like? And I don't get how unexpert people are going that fast.
Yeah, and they go back and forth. They have to know how to play actual guitar. Maybe that's our problem.
Yeah,
maybe we need to learn guitar.
I'm just not talented. Yeah.
To play Guitar Hero.
Where's Piano Hero, bro?
Oh. Dude, that'd be kind of insane.
It's a full keyboard. It's a full with like 164 keys or whatever it is. Dude, could you imagine just like, honey, I got you. Is it a real piano like I've been asking for? It's even better. It's a video game piano. What the hell, Dad?
Yeah, they're like, dude, I can't even use this.
Yeah, it's like, what? There's like no song for piano anymore. I'm gonna play "Runaway" by Kanye West, and that's it. And something about the Black Keys. It's like that's fair. That's really only songs with piano nowadays. There's not a lot of songs that you hear piano. It's all like keyboard.
It's all keyboard.
It's like they'll like play it and they'll have it to be like beats or whatever.
Yeah.
Hashtag bring back the piano. Let's start the trend.
Now.
Start the trend.
2022.
I mean, 2022. Bring back. Somebody's gonna be like, actually, in the hit song by Dua Lipa. I'm like, I don't care. I don't care. Like, I'm obviously joking. There's obviously no pianos in songs anymore. Yeah. No, I haven't seen a piano in 17 years. Like,
one of my buddies has a very, very opinionated on this topic.
Is he?
He thinks DJs ruined music.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, he's talking about like Marshmallow type DJs. Or,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because like. He's a musician himself. Like, he plays guitar and like goes and like plays like at places, you know, like bars, little bars, stuff like that. And he's like, I'm out there like learning how to play these songs so I can entertain people. And Steve Aoki sits there and goes, and people are going crazy. And he's like, dude, like how is this the same industry?
Yeah.
He's like, how is someone supposed to compete on a guitar with the guy who can do anything he wants on a computer and he pushes like 7 buttons?
Just gotta be better, dude.
He gets triggered.
I get that to a sense, but I disagree.
I kind of disagree with him too.
I understand where he's coming from because it does suck if like because obviously like if you want to learn a song on guitar, like your favorite song, that takes time.
Oh, you got to put in
unless
work.
you're just a super gifted musician who can just like look at the sheet and be like, all right, I got it type of thing. And obviously on a like whatever the DJs have, I don't even know what they have, but their machines or whatever, you know, they just have to press buttons. But it's like that still takes talent.
Yeah.
You got first of all, you have to program it.
Yeah.
So you have to like set each button to do a specific thing, set the sound to do a specific thing, and then be able to combine the sounds in a certain way. Because I know I've played around with stuff like that before, like on a computer or whatever, not like legitimately. And like I've made some absolute crap.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So like it actually takes some skill to be able to put together a beat with some random sounds and put it all together. So I was like, I don't want to say. And also, have you heard some of the DJ's songs? Like there are some really good songs. Steve Aoki has some good songs.
Yeah.
I mean. Marshmallows, man. I went to his concert in Fortnite though. So
I did too.
Crazy. No, so it's like I do get that to a point, but it's like they have some really good songs. And here's the thing: does he consider DJ Khaled one of those DJs? Does he consider like
I don't think so.
Avicii, rest in peace Avicii, but does he consider him one of those DJs?
I don't think so. He really just gets triggered about Steve Aoki. I don't know what it is about him.
But like, almost. Here's the thing: like. Avicii was like that too. Avicii didn't sing; he made the beats for those songs. Same with DJ Khaled. Thank goodness he doesn't sing. We just hear him DJ Khaled. It's like, all right, we get it.
Hey,
yeah, it's like, all right, shut up.
You're done.
And then there's one I'm missing. Oh, Calvin Harris. He's a huge DJ.
Yeah,
and he does sing a little bit though. Like he does actually sing. Oh, actually, you want to know? It was a huge DJ. It's actually a band, the Chainsmokers.
Yeah.
Because they have the singer. I think his name's Andrew Taggart or something like that. And then they have I don't know the other guy's name. But they have the other guy who, I mean, he can play instruments. I've seen him play piano, but for the most part, he has just that whatever I don't know what the DJ thing is called.
Yeah.
But the DJ device, we'll call it that. And he presses the buttons on it. That's how they made it Closer.
Yeah.
It was just by the buttons on that. So and they make some. I mean, they've had how many singles on the radio? So I agree and disagree because I bet you gave Steve Aoki a guitar, he can shred.
Probably. Yeah.
So it's like it's not like, especially because Steve Aoki's older. He's probably in his 40s or 50s. He didn't grow up with the DJ device. I mean, he had instruments. So. I get why your friend's frustrated, but it's like, I mean, you can combine the two too. I mean, there's definitely ways you can do it. So I would disagree with that. No offense to your friend, but I'm also not a musician, so I'm not like strongly like I used to be able to play piano, but now I'm like ding, like I'm just like can't do anything on it.
You're like, sweet, that's enough.
I'm like, that's F sharp, I think. And they're like, nope, that was a C. I'm like, just a C? Like, yeah, you hit the white key. I'm like, oh, like yeah, the white keys aren't sharps or flats. I'm like, oh, okay.
You're like, nice,
okay. So if I hit that, that's a C. He's like that. You hit a D there. It wasn't even the same key. Oh, okay.
You're like, I'm done.
Okay. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, this is why I play video games. Like, I can. Ask me anything about an Apex Legends character, I got you. But as soon as you start to be like, what's the C on a piano? I'm like, I'm like the Kanye West runaway at the beginning. I'm just like pressing ding, ding. Found it. Oh man, that was a good combo.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't expecting that. Shout out Nickelback. Like what? What did they do? It was actually funny. I was listening to Nickelback in the car the other day with my fiance, and she's like, "You're so funny." I was like, "Why?" She's like, you act like as if you just kind of discovered these songs," and I was like, "Olivia, I kind of did. Like I didn't. I'm like I'd heard them before, but it's like I didn't. You just forgot how good they are. You know?
Rediscovered.
Exactly, rediscovered, and that's how I've been same with Red Hot Chili Peppers. I'm like, man, like this stuff slaps. And I'm not gonna get into it because I talked about it last episode. But I was like, man, like God bless.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like people do that though. They like find music they like, and then like new stuff's coming out, so you stop listening, and then you'll cycle back through and be like, oh,
it's a weird cycle, and that's the best feeling in the world.
Oh, it's so good.
A song that you used to like listen to all the time, haven't listened to, let's say like 6 months, and then like it pops up in like a daily mix or whatever, like, and then you're like, oh my god, this song, and then you just jam out to it, and then you start listening to it for like the next 3 months.
Yeah,
I love it. First time you're like, let's go, this song's so good. No, that's top 10 feeling in the world.
Oh, it's great.
Also, actually, I want to talk about Red Hot Chili Peppers. My dad was telling me something crazy about them because I don't know a lot about them. They're a little bit before my time or our time. We're like the same. We're close to the age. They were like insane rock. They were like the definition of rock stars. My dad said. So they apparently, first of all, they've had like a ton of people come in and out of that band. Like, have you ever seen Ink Masters?
Yeah.
Dave Navarro, he was like a guitarist so like the host of Ink Master was like a guitarist for Red Hot Chili Peppers for like a brief period of time.
No.
Yeah. And I'll explain that in a sec. But like, yeah, so apparently my dad was saying, he's like, how most like bands and stuff, like rock bands from that time would do like, drink a lot of alcohol and do like, like smoke weed and maybe some coke or whatever. Yeah. He's like, yeah, they didn't do that. They skipped that. They just went straight to heroin. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, they were doing smack? And my dad said, he's like, yeah, I think I probably should have researched this, but I wasn't planning on talking about it. It just came up. Apparently one of them, he says he thinks one of them died at one point. Not like the lead guy, but like one of them died. Just kind of
covered it up.
But like, they're like, I don't know what happened to him. And then, but like they've had guitarists come in and out, and Dave Navarro was only in it for a very brief period of time. Like it was not very far. He was also in another band, but I can't remember what it's called. It starts with a J, but I don't remember what it's called. Anyways, and the reason he was only in it for a brief period of time is because they were they were doing what they were doing, the heroin and whatever else. Yeah. Then they started to wean off of it. Probably if somebody did die, probably after that. They were like, yeah, like you can die from heroin.
Let's die with back. Let's go coke.
Yeah. We'll just do weed. Just weed, lots of booze. Sound good. No, but Dave Navarro comes in, and again, I'm not 100% on this, so like I'm not trying to slander Dave Navarro. I like him on Ink Masters. He's cool. He seems like a cool guy. But like he came in and he was doing doing the most. You know, he was like doing the stuff that they weren't trying to do. So they were like
full send.
Yeah, so they were like, yeah, we're not really doing that lifestyle anymore. So we gotta cut ties. So yeah, that's my Red Hot Chili Pepper story with not a lot of like actual concrete facts. I'm just going off of what my dad thinks.
Fact check.
Yeah. Somebody can fact check it. I'm not gonna look it up. I don't care. I mean, I'm saying this is what I think is happening. I'm not.
Source, trust me, bro.
Sources, trust me, bro. Yeah, somebody's like a Red Hot Chili Peppers fan in the comments gonna be like, "How dare you?" And actually, in 1974, he had an accident. Wasn't he? I'm like, all right, I'm sorry. Like, I'm chill. I'm not slandering Red Hot Chili Peppers. They make some really good songs. Okay.
Yeah, I looked up. Side note. I looked up how much it is to get tattooed by like some of the guys that like been on Ink Master.
Like
dude,
the contestants.
Dude, yeah. So expensive. One guy was charging like $2,000 an hour. I was like, say I ain't worth that. Yeah,
well, the thing is, it's probably one of those things because they're so famous because that show's big. That's like if they don't have such insane prices, they're gonna be
booked forever.
They're gonna be constantly getting like appointments and stuff. So it's like have the higher prices, so then people like who can afford it and like will actually, you know what I mean, they can actually do it, set aside, and then they're serious about it too. So he's not doing like little crappy tattoos like he's a smiley face. Yeah,
they're like, really?
He's like I just won Ink Masters. Yeah, I was in an Inked magazine. Yeah, and you're gonna
do me like this.
Speaking of Ink Masters, speaking of heroin, I think it was the season 4 winner. It's season 3 or season 4. He overdosed on heroin. Like within a couple years of
what?
Within a couple years of winning it. Yeah. Isn't that crazy? I don't remember his name, and I wish I did. But yeah, because I looked it up because I obviously I wasn't really old enough to be watching the show when it came out. So like when I'm watching seasons 1 through 4, I'm like, it's 10 years later or whatever. So I watched it. I was like, oh, I wonder what this guy's up to. Yeah, like OD'd or whatever.
That's crazy.
On heroin. I'm just like that. I was like, dude, the mid 2000s was just a different time.
Oh,
like,
they were a different breed for sure.
Because like here's the thing, people don't really do. I mean, they do, but like it's not as common to do heroin nowadays.
No.
Like we're doing. First of all, we got a lot of potheads, thank God, because that's chill.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ain't gonna OD on
No.
pot. You're gonna maybe like pass out, get super paranoid, maybe eat a lot, but you ain't gonna OD.
Yeah.
And it's like we got a little bit of cokeheads. But like heroin's not as prevalent.
We got a lot of pill poppers.
A lot of that's our generation.
That's big.
Which is still really bad.
Rest in peace, Juice WRLD.
I'm acting like heroin's bad, and then over here, yeah, I just took 1,400 Xanax. I'm like, you're not supposed to take more than 4 of those. What do you? It's like I just wanted to feel alive. I'm like, what do you mean? Like you're not gonna feel anything. Yeah, rest in peace, Juice WRLD. That death, that's one of those deaths that makes me so mad,
dude.
And you're a huge Juice WRLD fan, and
God.
I'm not trying to slander him because I think he was a good artist, but it's like, dude, so preventable his death.
100%.
Like he just didn't want to get caught by the feds with all the drugs he had, and I'm like, dude, just get arrested. You're Juice WRLD. You'll be okay. I mean, he would have probably gone to jail, but like, dude, you'll be okay.
Probably like 5 years.
Yeah. But honestly, he would have had good behavior. Probably would have been a nice jail too. Yeah, because he's a huge,
you can't put
artist.
A big artist
exactly.
in a normal
I'm like,
jail.
He would have been fine. Would have still been able to not release music, but like write music in prison and whatnot.
All this stuff's freestyles too. You know how many songs he could have came out with?
I know. So I'm like, dude, just take the L. You were dumb, but you're also he was like what 19 or whatever.
Well, wait,
20.
He was 20.
Yeah, so it's like you're a young kid, bro. You'll learn, and then you would know. I never do that crap again.
Yeah.
All right, maybe I shouldn't be taking as many drugs and all that crap as I'm doing. But no, instead he just took them all in an OD. I'm like, bro, it's just so.
I remember getting that text. I woke up at noon because it was like a Saturday or something like that.
Yeah, it was like a weekend, yeah.
I had like my phone was like blowing up. You know, I had like 30 Snapchats or something like that, and I was like, that's not normal.
Yeah,
I get like the occasional Snapchat from G in the morning.
Birthday?
Yeah, I was like,
Is
what?
it my birthday?
And I started going through, and it's all chats. It's no pictures.
Oh no.
And I was like some shit happened.
Yeah, like something.
So I like opened my cousin's first, and it was like, yo, like Juice died, and I was like, fuck out of here. Go to the next one.
Good one.
Caide, I know you're a big Juice WRLD fan. Did you see the news? And I was like, swipe.
No shot.
Click to the next one. It was a screenshot of a Google for the third one was. It said, like, reports say rapper Juice WRLD passes away at, airport. I was like, nah. Yeah. So I started Googling, and I literally sat there and just like, oh my, I was like, I have no relationship to you whatsoever. So I am depressed. Dude,
you know what one got me depressed? And like, again, it's so weird because like so many, like most celebrities when they die, I'm like, oh, it's really sad.
Yeah.
Like Juice WRLD, I didn't dislike, but I was like, oh
that
man,
hurt me so bad.
Like, dude, that's so sad. Cause like, this guy's 20, like just started, right?
Yeah.
Career just started. Okay, that's so sad. And then, but dude, for me, dude, Kobe. Oh, dude, that one still stings.
Kobe got me bad.
That one will forever. Mm-hmm. That's the first time in my life, as somebody I don't know, I cried.
Mm-hmm. I cried too.
Legitimately cried. Yep. Like, and because it was just one of those things where it's like, again, I had never met Kobe. I'd seen him play. I think him play live like once or twice.
I think I did too. I think I saw him play once.
But like, never met him or anything so long. I'm like, dude, he was my dad's friend. You know what I mean? But I was like, just first of all, even if you weren't a basketball fan, that like got people hard. Like I heard people who weren't even basketball fans are like, yeah, I cried today because like, you look at what he did after his career. Like, yeah, he was one of the best basketball players of all time. Like in my opinion, top 5, if not top 3.
Top 2.
Yeah, he's one of the best. Yeah. No debate in my opinion. If you say he's not top 5, like you're tweaking.
You're not a basketball
fan. But that's a different topic. That's the sports podcast. Yeah. But like, dude, what he was doing, like, first of all, he was writing books. He had like the Detail show or whatever on ESPN. Like, he was coaching. He was being such a good advocate for the WNBA too, which honestly needed that. And like, sure. Got a huge boost from him.
Yeah, and then the whole girl dad thing. Like, he took that and ran.
I know. He was being such a good dad. He was being such a good father to all his kids, not just
Gianna.
Not just her. Obviously, that was the one that got the attention because she was the basketball star. But and then, I think that hurt too because like she passed away too, and you're like, oh my god,
she was young.
And then as a team, not only did those two pass away, there was like 7 other people in helicopters. Yeah. Like, oh my god, and a bunch of like just like you're just like, man, like it's so horrible. And the worst part is it's preventable. Yeah, that's the thing too. It's just like obviously sometimes accidents are accidents, and that was an accident. Yeah, but it's like you just shouldn't have flown. Yeah, and it's like 20/20 hindsight, of course, but it's just like, man, it's like if you just decide, hey, it's not worth flying today, we'll move on. Then who knows? Yeah, it's just so sad. R.E.P. Kobe, R.E.P. Juice. The musician, there was a musician that passed away. I'm gonna mention 2 more actually. One's not a musician, but there were 2 more that like I didn't cry, but like they like affected me.
Yeah.
One was Chester Bennington, the lead singer from Linkin Park.
Okay, yeah.
Growing up, favorite band.
Okay.
Favorite band growing up. Like, I was like, dude, Linkin Park's the best. I love them. And, like, my goal was, like, to see him in concert one day. Because, obviously, when I was a kid, I wasn't going to go see a Linkin Park concert when I'm, like, 8. I love you, Linkin Park. And then just, like, oh. But so I don't think I woke up to the news. I just think it was like that day I found out. Like I went on Twitter and it was like R.I.P. Chester, and I was like, oh, who's Chester? You know what I mean? Because and then I look at the trending, and I'm like, that must be a different Chester Bennington, right? Like no shot. And I was so sad. Then it's like he killed himself. I'm just like, dude, like, oh, it's so sad. Yeah. Like that was so hard. And then you want Robin Williams.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Some legends, man, and again killed himself, and it's just like so sad because Chester Bennington like makes sense. Like I'm obvious, like it's sad that he killed himself. It's obviously horrible. But it's like you could tell just from listening to his music. Like, all right, that guy's depressed. He's got mental health issues, like for sure. Which like sucks, and you like would hope that he would be able to get the help for that he needed. And then, but Robin Williams, like I don't think anybody would have ever guessed that. And I mean, obviously didn't know him, but like. Just from everything you ever seen him, eccentric, like energetic, so happy.
Always had a giant smile on his face. Like.
Just like, man, that one, I miss him. Like, I can't imagine the movies he'd be making today. Think about like the movies, like actors that could have acted in movies with him. Like, there could have been some really funny movies with Robin Williams and some like other super funny guys in it that we just never got to see because he passed away so early. I was just like, oh, come on, man, it's just so sad. And them killing themselves is what makes it the worst. Like obviously, Juice and Kobe, those are just those things are just like
I mean, Juice is the most preventable. Yeah,
for
out
sure,
of those.
for sure. Yeah, Juice is the most preventable. But it's just like, man, if only they just got the help they needed. That's why you should get help.
Yeah,
people like don't, especially like not especially, but just like anybody. Like even if like you're only kind of sad, just like go do it.
Yeah,
like don't have two guys talking about you on a podcast 8 years later and being sad about it. I don't want to reminisce. I don't want to. I want you to die when you're 94. I want you to die when you're like 99, like Betty White. Yeah, you know what I mean. Live your life. Be unproblematic like Robin Williams. I'm pretty sure was. Don't quote me on that.
Don't cancel.
Actually, when he was 7, I'm like, oh God. He said this word. I'm like, all right, my bad, Twitter. Oh man. By the way, how bad is Twitter? We're gonna just shift topics all over the place. Twitter sucks.
Yeah.
Twitter sucks hard. I have Twitter, and I don't have a Twitter for the podcast because I'm like I'm trying to not have Twitter. The only reason I have it is to keep up with like sports news, and I follow streamers on there. Yeah. And like I like to see like if they're in tournaments, I like to see like the updates. Yeah, obviously if I can't catch a stream or whatever. Yeah. But it's like other than that, like I don't care. And anything political, like I stay away from on there. But even like sports Twitter is so bad.
Dude, it's like controversial.
Yeah. It's
everything.
Like, if you're on Twitter, if you have Twitter, or if you're thinking about getting Twitter, don't have it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Just save yourself. Yeah. But if you have Twitter, you can never like click on the tweet and read the comments or replies. You can almost never do that.
It is lethal.
It's so bad. All the idiotic takes and idiotic like thoughts that people have are on Twitter. Yeah. That's the place where it's like whatever you're thinking, you can put it there and that's gospel. Oh, yeah. And it's like, no, that's not how this works. Like
it can be like Giannis scores 47. We'd be like, well, it's because he had a yellow shoestring.
Yeah, it's like oh yeah. It's like LeBron better. And it's like that's not what this is about. Like what? Like
Giannis' firstborn child, LeBron's still better. Like that has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, it's like what? Like that's just about his kid. Yeah. It's like what the hell do you mean? Like no, I hate it. Or it's like somebody's like, dude, I can't believe that they had this actor in this movie, and they're like, well, that actor sucks. I'm like, what?
You're like, wow, thanks.
Like, why? But why do you think that? You know what I mean? Like, you may think that, but it's like, you don't have to share that. Just don't reply to the tweet. Yeah. Just see him like, I don't like that actor. And keep going. I can't tell you how many times I see something on the internet that I disagree with, and I'm like, oh, I don't agree. Yeah. And I keep going. Yeah. I'm not going to waste time to comment with somebody from Arkansas. You know what I mean? Yeah, go enjoy Little Rock, okay? with 12 other people that live there. You know what I mean? Like, why are you going to argue with somebody it's so dumb to me.
Dude, have you ever read fights in Twitter, dude?
Sometimes it's good. Sometimes you're like, and then you like start rooting for a person, and then you start to root against the person that's arguing with them. You're like, you're wrong.
You're like, get him. You don't
even know what they're talking about.
Come on, toast lover, you got him.
Like, oh yeah, cringe plus ratio, bro. I got him. It's like, oh, dude, I hate that too.
Oh my gosh.
I think it's funny as like a joke. I say that to people as a joke sometimes. Like, oh, dude, cringe plus ratio. I say that at school to kids sometimes.
Okay, yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
Like, we'll be talking, and I'll be like, oh, dude, I'll be like, cringe plus ratio plus you're white or whatever. And they'll just look at me and be like, but I'm like, that's funny because I'm doing it as a joke.
Yeah.
But if I'm actually on Twitter,
People be meaning that.
hold this ratio. I'm like, dude, shut up.
Stop.
Just shut up. Like, you don't know me. First of all, I don't tweet ever too. I do want to preface that. People like, if you don't tweet, it's not too bad because I don't tweet. Like, what am I going to share?
Ate breakfast.
Yeah. Like, well, I don't think my thoughts are that important. Says the guy with the podcast. Cut it. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, Twitter sucks. I want to delete it, but like I'm gonna miss out on sports news and stuff like that. I'm just like, because then here's the thing. I'm gonna look up, did Nick Merckx win this tournament? And then I gotta like do all this research on it, and then I'm probably gonna end up back to Twitter where it's gonna be a link to his tweet or whatever.
Yeah.
Just cut out the middleman, but it's so bad. And now Elon Musk bought it, which is a whole nother.
Hey, that's on hold.
Another thing. Oh, is it?
It's on hold.
Oh, what happened?
All right, I shouldn't have brought that up. I don't know too much about it. I saw a thing on it saying that it's like on hold as of right now. So I don't know if there's like
weird.
Yeah.
And you know what's really funny? And like I'm glad you told me that, but it's like I really don't care that it's on hold. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No.
Obviously, it's good. I don't care. I don't mind that you told me, but it's like I don't care if he gets it or not. I really don't care.
Yeah.
I actually kind of hope he doesn't. Is that
me
weird?
too.
And I have nothing. I don't like Twitter, and I have nothing against. Well, I have some stuff against Elon, but that's a whole other topic too. But I'm gonna trigger so many people if I start talking bad about Elon Musk, so I'm not going to. But I just like when that whole thing came out, I was like, who cares if he's buying Twitter? I was like, this is just a rich guy owning something.
He's just flexing his money.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I really don't care. This is so stupid. It's like when Facebook bought Instagram. I was like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Like you have all this.
Does it work the same? Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Does it affect me? Yeah. No. Doesn't. Cool. All right. Don't care. Do whatever you want to. As long as I can still upload photos and get my 17 likes that I get, then I don't care. So, yeah. Also, no, I can't talk about Elon Musk. I can't.
We can talk about.
I mean, I can. I do know some people that really do like Elon, so I'm not gonna talk crap. But you know what? This is what I will say. I'll generalize and I'll be vague. I just think, listen, if you're a billionaire with a B, as in Bud, you're not a good person.
If your net worth has a B,
yeah,
you got too much money.
Yeah, you're not a good person. Like, and argue with me all you want. You know, if you're a fan of Elon, there's no way anybody's a fan of Bezos. Like, I'm gonna be. There's no way. If you're a fan of Bill Gates, whatever. And I'm not saying that they haven't done good things. Especially Bill Gates does a lot of charity work and whatnot. But it's like, listen, if you're a billionaire, you're not a good person because you got that money by being greedy. Yeah, that's how that works. Yeah. You know, like. Listen, you may do good things now, or you may do good things from time to time, but it's like behind the scenes at
one point, you cross someone.
Yeah, at your factories, bro, or at your like with stocks or taxes. Like, show me your taxes. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so I'm not really. I don't get the internet loves somebody like Elon because he posts memes and he's relatable. But I'm like, yeah, but he's also like a billionaire, and he could share the wealth a lot and still be a billionaire.
Oh yeah,
but he doesn't. Instead, he's spending $500 billion on Twitter. So
for what?
For what? Yeah, it's like, dude, he's spending $500 billion on it. I got it for free. You know I downloaded it for free. Come on.
I went to the app stores. Hit that button.
Come on, Elon. What kind of ads you trying to get rid of? Come on. Anyways, yeah. So nobody come at me. If you love Elon, that's whatever. But also, what kind of name is Elon?
Nah, what's his kid's name? Elon's like, all right. I don't even know how to pronounce.
Well, no, isn't his name? Isn't it? But don't they call him Kyle?
I think so.
I swear.
I think so. I think I saw something like that.
Kyle. But what? Kyle? Why does it Kyle like that?
What? No, but what's his actual name?
No, I'll look it up.
There's a dash in it.
There's like, dude, I swear there's a hashtag in there. Like, there's.
It looks like a serial number.
There's something so weird. Yeah, it's like, it's. Oh my goodness, I can't even. It's X, and then it's AE, but the A and E is like that.
Oh, it's like it's combined. Yeah.
And then it's A. Dash or hyphen XII.
Kyle.
I'm sorry, what? Oh, how to pronounce Exa Dark Side Real, the name of Elon Musk and Grimes' baby girl. I think that's how you pronounce like those letters all together. Is Exa Dark Side Real. Dude, that kid is a robot.
What?
We call Mark Zuckerberg a robot. That kid's legitimately going to be a robot.
What?
And that kid is going to be bullied so hard. I don't care. I know
he's not going to go to regular school.
That's true. They'll just get like Professor X or whatever.
They'll probably just buy like Harvard and be like,
Yeah.
here you go.
You're straight into Harvard. But I'm only this many years old. I'm only 4. My
like,
nose is weaking.
No, you're
they're
going.
Like, listen, your nose is going to be weakening on Harvard grounds. And I'm like, okay. No, yeah, that's like, how do you sit down with a person that you supposedly love? You create something that you're supposed to love, and you give them that name. First of all,
like there's bad names, and then
there's bad names.
And then there's that
yeah,
one.
Yeah, there's bad names. There's really bad names. There's the worst names you could ever think of in the world, like naming your kid Hitler or Adolf in today's society. And then there's that name, like below all that.
Yeah,
it's horrible. Like and then the worst part. This is probably the worst part of all. You say it's pronounced Kyle? Like, dude, of all the names you could give the poor guy, Kyle Musk. Kyle Musk. It's so bad. It's so bad. Like, listen, Kyle's kind of a memed name, but it's like, dude, that's not.
Get your monster.
Yeah,
you know?
get your monster. Go punch the hole in your wall while playing Call of Duty.
Wear your gray fox racing hat.
Yep,
like.
there you go. Like, we'll get your what's the shoes? DC. Yeah,
DCs.
Or get your Echo Unlimited hat.
Oh yeah, with the camo cargo
Dude,
shorts.
Yeah, dude, yeah. Oh my gosh, somebody named Kyle's like, dude, that's not even me. That's not even me. Takes a sip. He's like, I drink Red Bull. Like, oh, you're different. All right.
He's like, I don't even like Monster.
Yeah, he's like, I don't even like
okay.
Yeah. My bad. He still has the Echo Unlimited hat on. Takes it off, puts on a Quicksilver hat. All right, cool.
You're like, all right, dude.
Like, my bad. That's on me. People that are like 16 are like, I don't get it.
I know.
Like, you're lucky. You're lucky you don't get it.
Dude, that's some early days of Instagram.
Yeah, dude,
those memes where it's like the starter pack, Kyle, and then it's just like 4 pictures.
How weird were the early days of the internet, bro? I had a Facebook before, like when I was like 12, which you're not supposed to, but you know, rule breaker. Zuck is like, that's him, get him.
All right, boys, move in.
Move in, just like FBI.
Yeah, breaks through the glass.
I'm like, oh, okay. No, and like first of all, I used to post all the time, which is like, oh man, like I don't really go on Facebook that much in general nowadays, but like whenever I would see like memories on this day, I'm like, oh cool. It's like 10 years ago you posted this, and I'm like, why would I post that? Why would I say that? Who cares? Like, it's like I had one post. I'm gonna just embarrass the crap out of myself right now. Who cares? You know, it's my podcast. I can do what I want. I had one. I'm gonna paraphrase it because I don't remember it exactly, but I'm not. I promise you, this was real. I don't think I have it anymore, so I can't like show it. But I was probably like, I had to have been like 7th grade, if not 6th grade. Yeah. No, I'm gonna guess 6th grade.
Okay.
Or 5th grade. And I'm just gonna keep going lower. Probably 2nd grade. No, I'm just kidding. Probably like 6th grade. And I was like, I posted. I can't even say it because I'm laughing. I was like, my ear's bleeding. Don't know why. That was the post. That was the post. That
just
was all I said.
Y'all know.
Just to let y'all know. I had like 3 likes. But it's like, who cares that your ear's bleeding? First of all, you should probably be more concerned about that than posting it on Facebook that your ear's bleeding. That's not supposed to bleed. If it was a bloody nose, like, all right, that happens sometimes. Ear's not supposed to bleed. Oh, you know what it was, bro? You know what it probably was?
What?
Dude, I can't think of a joke, darn it. I was trying to think of a really memeable band, but I couldn't. Because the only memeable band I could think of was Nickelback. I'm not making fun of Nickelback. I was going to say, I must have been listening to this person's music. It made my ears bleed. Oh, well, couldn't think of it.
Yeah, people be going to the internet way too quick.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I know. Yeah. Like,
snap my leg. Oh, my gosh, I got to go to the hospital.
I know.
Why?
Like,
my femur's in half. They're like, dude, go to the hospital.
Why are you Snapchatting?
Yeah.
Or like to see the TikToks when people are like in the ambulance. I'm like, that's what you're thinking of right now? You have like 3 broken ribs and like your knees in half, but you're lucky to be alive from that car accident, but you're like, gotta post it on TikTok.
They're like, what up, dude?
Yeah. They're like showing the paramedic, the EMTs, and they're just like, can you get that out of my face, please?
We're trying to save your life.
I'm trying to make sure you don't have to lose your leg.
Yeah.
Like, no, yeah, it's so... People are... Well, then you see it all the time, like World Star or whatever, like when there's a fight happening, I'm like, you could just break up the fight.
No, people be like...
Or people are shooting... There's like shootings or whatever, I'm like, you could like run.
Yeah. No, they're like, film it.
Gotta film it. Gotta show it. Or like a car accident. I'm like, what are we doing? You know what I mean? Like, what... Why?
Have you seen the people who would be like, hey, you can't park there after the game car crashes?
I was
like,
so
oh my
mad.
gosh.
That's toxic.
Oh, that's
so
bad.
toxic.
Oh my gosh.
Could you imagine you just got in a car accident, like your car is like totaled, like that's already...
You're already going through so many
that already
emotions.
makes you feel like crap.
Yeah.
Like I've been in just small accidents, and I just remember feeling like crap because it's like, I have to get my car fixed now. That's already a pain.
Yeah.
Got to pay the money. That's a pain. Insurance is probably going to go up.
Yep.
That's a pain. Like so many things. And And it's like over a month long process to like talk to all those people and then get it to the mechanic and get it fixed. So annoying.
And there's some 16-year-old.
There's some people driving by in like the back seat. So it's like, all right.
Of a 2004 Acura.
Yeah. And they're like, hey, you can't park here. And like, I'm like, dude, can you shut up? These
Your
people
engine is like on the ground.
I'm like, oh yeah, you're so cool, bro. Your paint job is peeling off, but you're riding in the back seat of the car because you can't drive yourself, but you're gonna make fun of these people. So annoying, dude.
Gosh.
Yeah, internet is a mistake.
Oh,
I mean,
dude.
I know this is posted on the internet. This isn't a mistake. Frivolous podcast is the only thing that's not a mistake on the internet. Everything else is no. But dude, social media, like, oh, dude, everybody's so dumb because of social media.
It's just perspectives.
Yeah,
that's all it is. It's just a bunch of perspectives put into one place.
Yeah, and it's so bad. And then people are like, well, if I post this, I can get like millions of likes.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, that's not how you should be thinking.
Yeah.
Oh, I got in this accident. Let me film it so that I can post it because I know people are gonna people will see it. People for some reason like to watch that, and it's like you shouldn't be thinking about that when you're beaten and battered.
Yeah.
Like, like you shouldn't be like, why is that your first thought?
I don't know how that could be someone's first thought.
Dude, first of all, like my thought process during that, I would be just shocked. I probably wouldn't even be like, I'd be pale white.
Yeah.
I'd have no expression, just like as if I'm spacing out.
Yeah.
Like, what just happened? Like, instead of being like, oh dude, if I film this, I'm gonna get like 300,000 views on it. It's like, what? Why do you care?
I think back to the times that like I could have filmed something. That was not what was going through my mind. I crashed my dirt bike super hard one time. Mm-hmm. I did not think about, hey, I'm gonna film this right now. Yeah, or like my knee.
Yeah, when you
that's all about perspective. Me, I was like, all right, something's hurt. My coach goes, think you can play? I was like, I can't walk.
Like, so no.
He's like, we're about the third quarter. I said, I can't walk.
I tore my ACL, bro.
Yeah, everything gone right now.
My whole knee exploded. Okay. If you want to go pick up some of the ligaments, they're on the
ground
right now.
They're out there.
They're out there on the field.
Yeah. Then that doctor tried to be funny with me on my like before surgery.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh,
What'd he
dude.
do?
I wanted to punch him in the face. He's like, all right, Caide, you want to hear what you didn't tear? And so happiness level goes up. I was like, didn't tear. Let's go. He goes, your PCL, and stares at me, and I'm like. And then he kind of looks at my dad and smiles, and my dad was like, "What the fuck else?" And he goes, "No, like that's it." And I was like, "What?" And he goes, "Yeah, I was trying to like lighten the room." I said, "That was terrible." I was like, "Really?" And he goes, "Yeah, your ACL, MCL, LCL, both meniscus, those are torn." And I was like, dog, you tried to make a joke out of this right now?
Bro, like, because if he had said, like, because you could think, oh, maybe I didn't tear, like, anything.
Exactly.
And it's just, like, a strain or whatever. It just hurts really bad. It was like, no, you tore, like, everything.
Yeah,
it's like, all right, cool. So my high school playing days are literally over.
Done. And then my college offer got pulled. Dude, don't even.
Yeah, so it's like, thanks for getting my hopes up.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Oh, my gosh.
No, but some doctors are, like, the worst because I went to a dermatologist, like, 2 months ago, and I was there, and I don't know how well you can see my acne in the thing, but I have like acne scars. I don't really have acne anymore, but I have acne scars, and I had at the time really bad acne on my back, or backney as the kids say. And I also have a bunch of scarring on my back and just my body in general, and like to the point where I hate being shirtless, but that's a whole nother topic. And so I went to the dermatologist because I was like, hey, I'm getting married in like a year. I'm gonna be on a honeymoon in like a year to like Hawaii. I want to be like looking as good as possible. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean. You want to look good and feel good. Yeah. And so I was like, all right, let's go to the dermatologist, see if I can at least like get rid of some scarring. I know it's like not possible to get rid of all of it.
Yeah,
like
I got
get
you.
rid of some, get rid of the acne that's growing on my back. So I go, and this guy, and I can't pronounce his name because it's like an Indian name, and it's like very hard to pronounce, and like I don't want to butcher it and like, be rude. But he comes in and he's like, so how long have you like had acne for? And I was like, I don't know, since like 8th grade or whatever, whenever puberty really started it.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay. And he's like, yeah, I see you got some pretty bad scarring on your face. He's like, can I see your back? So I lifted up my shirt, and he's like, okay. He's like, yeah, you should have come in like sooner. Hey man, obviously, but I'm here now. Like, well, I need to get my time machine and go back to when I was 15 years old so you can fix it. Like, what does that help? I'm like, obviously I should have, but I was doing like Proactive and X out and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I wasn't just sitting around just rubbing my face in pizza grease all day. I was taking like topical creams and whatnot and seeing if it would work. And sometimes it did, sometimes it didn't.
Yeah.
it scarred, and I'm now seeing a dermatologist. And guess what? I saw a dermatologist my freshman year of college, so like 5 years ago. He was like, "Yeah, you're actually not that bad. You're good." It was a different guy. It wasn't this guy. But so I did try to do something about it, sir. But I was like, I had a mask on.
Yeah.
But I was like, if I didn't, he would have seen how mad I was.
Yeah, for sure.
So I was like, well, obviously I should have come in sooner.
Yeah.
I should have done a lot of things sooner. Obviously, like I should have not come here.
I should have invested in Bitcoin earlier.
Seriously, I should have put some money down in some Netflix stocks back when they started. Like, obviously, there's a lot I should have done. I was like, this isn't helping. What's 2020 hindsight gonna do? I'm like, what can you do for me now?
Yeah.
What can you help me with now, buddy? I was like, why are you being so rude to me?
Dude.
I was like, I didn't do anything. I was so nice to him, and like, I was like, dude, I don't even want to be here. Like, I was like, you're being such a little turd to me.
I know, dude.
You're being such a dick. I haven't done anything to you. I'm paying you to be here.
Yeah.
You're getting my shmoney. And yeah, he's like, you should have come in sooner. Yeah, I don't know, like, why you took so long. I don't know, man. Life got busy.
I'm playing a lot of ranked
Apex. Like, I don't know, man. It's a great question, but look, I don't care. Like, it's like if you were saying to an obese person, yeah, you should probably have started eating healthier sooner. They're like, no, really, obviously, but I need to know what else. Like,
what can I do
now because I'm gonna die. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Like, it's just so annoying. Like, don't give me the hindsight thing. I know what I could have done back when I was 15.
Thanks. I have poor life choices.
Yeah, thanks. Like, what were you doing when you were 15, bro? I guarantee you have some things you're like, I shouldn't have done that when I was 15. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're going to blame 15-year-old me for that? Like, come on, dude. Like, that made me so angry. I was like, dude, screw you. Like,
yeah, I know, dude.
I wanted to just punch him in the face, which I didn't, because that's not okay. Well, in some cases.
Only in some cases.
Yeah, in some cases. We won't talk about that.
No.
Yeah, I was just like, dude, you went to, like, how many years of medical school to tell me that? I could have told me that.
You're like, thank you.
I should be like, thanks. Is that all? Am I good to go?
Do I need to leave?
Yeah. Do you have like? Are we gonna be helpful today, or are we just gonna talk about things in my past? Because you're not my therapist. Okay, I have the psychology degree here. I'll be doing the listening. Okay.
You talk to me.
Yeah. I was like, what do you regret? Because I regret coming here. I should have gone to a different place sooner. It was so funny, man. I was like, all right, cool. I was so mad. And the funny thing is, the stuff you prescribed me actually has been helping, but I'm like salty about it because I'm like, I have to go back in July. And he's going to be like, yeah, you probably should have taken this sooner. I'm like, what do you mean? I've been taking it every day. I haven't missed a day on it. He's like, yeah, but you should. I'm like, okay. You know what I should have done? You know what I shouldn't do? I shouldn't punch you in the face right now, buddy. But I will. So annoying. Like, what? Like, yeah, I get.
You're
like,
stop it.
Yeah, like, don't do it. Like, I get that you're smarter than me and you know a lot more about this topic than me, but like, that doesn't give you the right to be a dick to me.
No.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'll listen to you, but you can be nice to me. I don't care if you had a bad day. I'm a nice customer.
Yeah.
I've worked in customer service. I've worked jobs that are much harder than what you do right now, buddy. You see like 50 patients a day. That's it. You talk to them for like 5 minutes. That's not that. I mean, it's kind of hard depending on some cases.
Yeah.
But like, that's not too bad. You don't have to prescribe them. You don't set up the appointments. You got people that do that for you.
Yeah.
Okay. You got assistants, all that. You work customer service, bro.
Bro, that shit's ruthless.
That's the worst. You work customer service. That's hard. And guess what? Even in customer service, if I had somebody rude to me, guess what? I had to be.
You gotta be nice.
And guess what? If there was a super nice customer that came in after that, guess how I felt? I felt better.
Yeah.
So even if I was having a bad day and if somebody super nice came in, I'd be like, you know what? Thank you.
Yeah.
You brightened my day. You know what I mean? So I don't care if you had the worst day in the world. I'm being nice to you. You should be nice back.
Yeah.
Because guess what? You're going to get the energy that you're giving out.
Yeah.
Because you know what? The feng shui, and I think, you know what I think it was? I'm an Aries. I think that's what...
it was your sign.
It was my sign, bro.
Sign.
You must have been a Pisces.
Oh,
sorry,
my
Pisces.
God. Yeah, Pisces.
Yeah.
Got it.
How annoying is that,
dude?
How annoying. Like, I hate when people are like, oh, I'm just crazy because I'm a Gemini. I'm like, no, you're crazy because that's just who you are. I'm a Capricorn rising. I'm like, no, you're not. No, you're not. I mean, technically you are, yes, but that doesn't explain why you're cheating on so many guys. You know what I mean? Like, I can't stay with one man because I'm an Aquarius. I'm like, yes, you can.
I can't say Reese's Pieces, right? Because I'm an Aquarius. Like,
I'm like, yes, you
nah.
can. No, that has nothing to do with it. That's just you being a bad person.
Like, I get, like, some of the stuff, like, can be true.
Yeah, of course.
About, whatever.
Yeah, about what is your zodiac?
Yeah, but I don't think it, like,
it's not
necessarily define you as a person.
No, you want to know why it can be accurate? It's because it's so vague.
I know.
It's like, if you're
they like food. You're like,
yeah. I like fish. It's like if you're an Aries, you breathe oxygen. How did it know?
Holy shit.
Holy crap. It's right, I do. That's so me.
You drink water.
I
drink water.
Dude, oh my gosh. And it's like, or it's like you don't get along with these people, and then like you look at the month or whatever, and it's like, oh, and then there's like one person that you kind of dislike from like third grade that was born in like June. You're like, that's true. I don't like that. I don't like that zodiac. And it's like, yes, you do.
He smashed my paper mache in the 2nd grade.
Yeah, he threw a bark chip at me. It's like, all right, so you like, okay, yeah, it's so dumb. It's like, yeah,
he kissed my girlfriend when we were 3.
It's like, oh wow, okay. It's like, yeah, I don't like, I don't. It's just, dude. I'm gonna get triggered thinking about it. It's just so dumb. It's like, dude, you can just admit you're a bad person. Don't blame it on the zodiac because. And here's the thing too. I've seen stuff that's about Aries and I've read it and I've been like, oh, that's not about me. Like that doesn't apply to me.
Yeah, I got you.
So it's like not everything applies to you, and it's like, dude, who cares?
There are some things that do, but once again, it's just because it's just like
I'm not
an
gonna
open-ended question.
I'm not gonna not mesh with somebody because our zodiacs are opposite. Yeah. Like, what does that mean? I might not like a person because, and they maybe just by coincidence they have a different zodiac, but it's like it's not gonna be like, oh, you're an Aries. Nope, I can't do it. I can't do it. It's like, dude, shut up.
Like the talking stage we were in, it's done.
Yeah, it's like just shut up. Well, that's the thing too. If a girl's like, what's your zodiac? I'll be like, well, you're single, obviously not for me, but like or anybody out there that's single, girl, it's more girls. That's why I'm like generalizing. But if it's a guy too, if somebody's like, "What's your zodiac?" I just want to see if we're compatible. Get out. like that's your sign. That's the red flag that you were looking for when you're starting to know somebody. Like, oh, I don't need to invest any more time into this. I'm good. Let's get out.
But I feel like there's a time period where it's unacceptable. And then it turns into just trying to get to know them.
Yeah,
I feel like some people
you
like
ask somebody their zodiac sign, it's different.
Yeah, but versus like if you're like first like I don't even know
first 5 questions and what it's
what's your name? I'm Caide, blah blah blah. What's your zodiac sign? Like that's question 2. You'd be like,
yeah, that's the first thing you thought of. And then you're like, if you're like, why does that matter? And then they're like, oh, I just want. Here's the thing: if you're just asking because you're curious, that's one thing. But if you're asking because like I want to see if we're compatible, no.
I don't know if I've ever been like met someone and be like. Actually, I know for a fact I've never done that. Been like, what's your zodiac sign? I need to see if we match.
Yeah, I need to see if we can be
friends.
I need to see like if we're cool or whatnot. Like, I just gotta see. It's like, no, it's like you're just if you don't want if you're not a good person, if you're not friendly, just say so. Like, don't. It's just such a stutter. Such a scapegoat for people. It's just like so annoying to me.
Yeah.
I don't understand people's. It's what's worse. A zodiac sign girl or a crypto bro. That's a tough one, huh?
Oh wow.
I actually don't know what I would choose. I just thought of that question on the spot. I don't know what I would choose.
Dude.
I think a crypto bro might be worse.
Yeah.
Because they're trying to get you to invest money into something. Unless a zodiac girl would just be like,
I play around with dumb money in crypto.
Yeah.
But I'm never trying to
I never will
NFTs
be though?
No.
See, that's really what I'm thinking of. That's really what I'm thinking of. Like Bitcoin Bitcoin. That's one thing.
Okay, I feel like Bitcoin is almost like a safe investment at this point.
Yeah, but like NFTs, bro, are so stupid.
Dude,
couldn't tell you what they are, by the way.
Oh, I can, because trust me, at that job, so many guys were into it.
I see so many commercials.
Because they're collectors.
Yeah, and it's so dumb. And that market's crashing, by the way.
Oh, dude.
It's crashing hard. Like, I saw something that was once worth like $20,000 is now worth like 60 cents.
So there's people that will make these projects, is what they call them, projects, and they'll be like, oh, we're doing this. We're going to give out, free Ethereum to every 100 customer who buys our blah, blah, blah. Well, then they find out that these things are fake and these guys are just taking their money.
Yeah.
So then it goes down. I forget which project it was. It literally happened my last day at work. It went from 60 Ethereum, so 60 times 3, whatever the
180.
Fuck. Yeah, whatever. It dropped down to like 10 Ethereum.
Yikes.
So, like, can you imagine, like, buying one a week before and being like, 70 Ethereum, like, that's a big purchase, but I think this is really going to go. And then you buy it, and then you look a week later, and the picture of a cat with the party hat and a cigarette in its mouth is now worth, like, $2,000, and you're like...
And you spent, like, over quadruple that.
You're like, oh, wow, this was going to be my house money.
You spent, like, 50 times, you spent 50 times that. You're like, well, there goes, honey, we have to sell the house.
You're like, we're moving into a shoebox.
And one of our kidneys. So, I don't get. Well, here's the thing: if you're investing something $20,000, that's a picture. You're an idiot.
Yeah, dude.
Like I get if you're investing in stocks, which 20,000 is a lot of money,
Dude,
obviously to
big
us.
money,
but
big
like
money.
if you got a lot of money, it's
Yeah,
it's
I got you.
So I get if you're investing in stocks with that money, that's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
But if you're like, I'm gonna invest in this picture of this monkey with a sideways baseball cap, on,
yeah.
it's like I could make you that.
Bored Ape, stuff.
I could make you that.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be as good, but it'd be a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
It'd be free.
$1.
Yeah. I'll take it for 20 cents.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so dumb to me, and now the market's crashing. All the crypto bros like, well, I only bought it because I like the art. Yeah,
No,
okay,
you didn't.
okay.
When
yeah.
did you become an art collector?
Yeah, okay, yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like, okay, where's the Mona Lisa in your house, huh? What kind of Da Vinci's do you got up in your house, huh? Yeah, that's such a all right. I only bought it because I like the art. No, you didn't.
Yeah, these
don't lie to me.
18-year-olds definitely love art.
I'm like, yeah, you love art. Okay. Just like, you weebs.
I don't get it, dude. NFTs blow my mind.
They're so dumb.
Like, there's perks to, like, I know Bored Ape, you can get into parties. Like, they'll have, like, Bored Ape Yacht Club
Still dumb,
parties.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, so you have to own one of their NFTs to go onto this yacht and party.
That's so dumb.
Let's get a bass fishing boat, a case of beer, and I could have a great time.
Dude.
And they paid so much more money to drink champagne on a yacht.
Yeah.
But guess what? I can get 5 of my best buddies on a bass boat. We're still gonna have a great time.
Yeah, I don't. You know what I'd rather do? I'd rather use the $50,000 that I spent on the NFT, buy a really nice boat.
Yeah.
You can buy a nice boat that a bunch
for
of people
sure.
can hang out on for $50K.
Yeah.
You can buy a super nice boat.
Oh, yeah.
And then guess what? Then you have that for life.
Oh
That's
my
a great
gosh.
investment. And then you can have parties on that.
Yeah. Wow. But you don't have a picture of a cat.
But it's not a yacht.
No.
And so it's not as big.
Nope.
And you don't get the free champagne.
Nope.
So
Free
you're right.
champagne,
free
that you paid
yeah.
$50,000
Yeah,
for.
and it's like I'd rather. And also, do you want to go to a party with a bunch of random people? I don't.
Yeah, no.
I don't.
And it's all celebs that have those Bored Apes. Like, I know Odell has a couple of them. Like,
Yeah, it's a bunch of like athletes.
Yeah.
and they're not smart with their money. So that's how you should know.
if
That's
Odell
how you should
invests
know.
in it,
If there's a bunch of
don't.
athletes that are advocating for something, maybe not the best investment because, as we all know, athletes aren't the best with their money.
Oh God, no.
And that's stereotypical, of course, but for the most part, like that's true.
I feel like
So many-
more common than not.
So many more NFL than anything because their careers are much shorter. Like the
Yeah.
average career of an NFL player is like 5 years.
I think it's like, or even like running backs, it's like lower.
It's like 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like they get all that money when they go to the NFL. They spend it all, and then they lose their job in 5 years, and they're in bankrupt.
Yeah.
And that's how it goes for most athletes. And
Shaq spent $1 million the first day he got signed.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it's like, hey, if athletes are advocating for it, maybe you don't spend the money on it.
Find the opposite
Yeah,
of what
exactly,
they're doing and invest
So
in
the
that.
opposite of an NFT would probably just be a stock.
Yeah.
So invest in stocks.
Stocks are great.
How do you think people like Mark Cuban got rich?
Stocks are
Shark
great.
Tank people
Yeah.
got rich from stuff like
Stocks are
from
great.
Stuff like stocks. Yeah, exactly. Like invest in the Frivolous stock.
Yeah.
We don't have any yet, but when we do,
Yet.
oh, speaking of
Keyword.
which, actually, that reminded me, Frivolous NFTs coming. Could you imagine? It's just a monkey.
No, it's a picture of Jade.
It's a picture of my cat Jade. Yeah, and
Yeah.
she's got the That's really all. That's all it is actually.
That's
just a
it.
picture of Jade. Yeah. So yeah, you can buy that. It's only going to cost you $4 million.
It's gonna be on OpenSea in a month.
Yeah. You'll see. The market's crashing now, but when that goes up, market's gonna pop off again. So you'll see. Some crypto bros gonna be, how dare you?
Jade NFT.
Jade NFT would go hard.
Oh, for
that would
sure.
go hard. But
Dude, you could put a Jade NFT right here.
oh my god, I should. And that's the funny thing about NFTs too, though, because like they like are all happy about it. I'm like, dude, if it's your profile picture, I can get it.
I can screenshot
I
that
can,
and
like-
put it as mine.
But I
too.
mean, I don't own it, but like I have the picture.
Yeah. Have you seen that kid on TikTok is pissed about it?
Yeah. It's,
That's my NFT.
Yeah.
Hella people be
yeah.
putting
All the
it.
comments have.
Yeah.
All the comments have the picture.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
And he's like, stop it. It's like, dude, chill out.
like,
they
dude,
they
you-
know.
It's like you literally own it.
Yeah.
But they're stealing it, I guess. But it's like, hey, welcome to the internet.
Yeah.
That's all the internet is just
The
stealing
internet.
stuff. Oh
The
man,
internet.
that's the Bo Burnham song describes it best. Welcome to the internet. Shout out Bo Burnham, dude. Did you saw this new not new, but like that came out last year? You haven't seen it? It's called Inside. I think, dude, so insane.
All right.
It's so good.
All
Like
right.
it's funny, but it's not funny
I
at the
got
same
you.
time.
Yeah, yeah.
So like he filmed it. He filmed it during the pandemic,
Mm-hmm.
like peak pandemic. So because it came out in, I think 2021 or 2022.
I got you. Yeah.
Yeah, so it came out last year, like last April,
Mhm.
and I think he filmed it from like when the pandemic started
Mhm.
till whenever he released it. He filmed it himself in his like he has like a I don't want to say it's like a side shed, but it's almost like a guest house.
Okay, yeah.
And so he filmed it there. Bought all the equipment himself.
Mm-hmm.
Set up all the equipment himself. Has like set up a bunch of different stuff, and it's like this super intricate like special. And it's not like it was just special where he just sits there and talks the whole time. He has different scenes. He has actual music videos for the songs.
Damn.
It's insane. Like did it all himself, and he edited it himself too.
Wow.
Yeah. So he directed, produced, edited, wrote all that. Yeah,
Dude, that's insane.
It's and like you watch it, it's better than some movies you'll watch.
That's crazy.
Like no joke, it's legitimately so good. Like I was watching it the whole time. I was like, oh, this is really good. And then it was like edited by Bo. I was like, what? I knew it was filmed by him, but like, the fact that he edited that too, because I edit stuff. I have the same editing software he does. The stuff that he did with it was just like so. I'm like, it takes time to learn that. And like he had to do research, and I guarantee you had to watch tutorials like how do I do this thing, how do I do that thing, and like. So it took a lot of time. And then think about the part that he had to write the songs. That takes time. Then he had to set up the scenes for the songs, for the music videos. And those scenes, some of them, like he has one called White Women's Instagram. He had like 40 different backdrops and stuff.
Yeah, I feel like I've heard that.
You probably have. He had like 40 different backdrops for that one music video that he set up, and he filmed it all in the same spot.
Dude,
it's not like, so it's not like, and it's not like it's like set up. You can see the setup in the background. It's different in almost every shot. It's ridiculous. It's one of the craziest things I've ever seen, and he's so smart and so talented. And there's also funny moments. But he has a song called "Welcome to the Internet," and it just talks about like how insane it is. It's so funny. So if you're ever like wondering what sums up the internet the best, send somebody the link to that Bo Burnham song, and they'll be like, oh, that makes sense. Okay, cool. Like if an alien came down from Earth, I want Iguodala.
I want Iguodala.
But if an alien came down and was like, "What is the internet?" and like you were like, "I don't know."
You just hand them AirPods.
Yeah, you're just like, let me show you this song by Bo Burnham. They're like, "What is a Bo Burnham?" Like you're about to love it. Like you're missing out. They don't got no Bo Burnham. Oh my god. I just stuttered so bad. I'm like that kid from It. I'm like, what's his name in It? Billy. It is Billy. Yeah, I'm like Billy from Georgie.
It.
But anyways, I don't even know where I was going with that. It doesn't matter anymore. The stutter ruined it. New topic. I need to tell a story real quick, and then we're gonna go into news. I haven't really asked you any questions, but we're chilling. We're chilling. Yeah. The questions are gonna be. It's gonna be like varied. Cause I didn't really ask Jose many either. It's gonna just be like, if I can think of questions or like write questions, like I will. But it's like sometimes I just want to vibe too. Like, and we already had some good like talks. Anyways, I have a story about yesterday that my fiance really wants me to talk about, and I don't want to talk about it because I don't want to think about it. So yesterday, when I went out with my fiance and her family to Denny's. We went to Denny's.
Oh, fine dining establishment.
Yeah, well, that's where I'm going. Yes, and I've been to Denny's before, and it's food is whatever. The food is okay, but like this time I go, disgusting. Well, the food was fine actually. Food was okay. I want to preface with that, but the environment was disgusting, like legitimately. So I go to sit down in the booth. First of all, the table's already dirty. Great start, right? Great start. And they're not that busy, by the way. If they were popping, I'd be like, I understand.
Yeah,
they just haven't gotten to it.
Yeah,
not that busy. Okay, and it's a Saturday, so they should be staffed for a busy day, anyways. Yeah. So I sit down and I slide in. I'm in the end, so the wall is here, and I'm on the end of the booth. Dude, it's wet where my feet are. Wet.
What?
And it's not like mop water. It's sticky on one part, but it's legitimately wet. Like my feet are slipping. I'm not joking. Like I couldn't move myself because my feet would slip. You slide across a booth?
Yeah, and you
I
use
couldn't
your feet
slide because my feet would slip from the water.
What?
No joke. So that was gross already. And I was already like, this is horrible. I have to be here for like 2 hours, like an hour and a half or whatever.
Yeah.
This is going to suck. And so, we're chilling. We order our food. We're waiting. Get the food. My fiance Olivia goes to put some ketchup on her her food. And she goes to shake it. Ketchup water goes everywhere on me and on her. It was still closed, but she shook it because that's what you do with ketchup.
Yeah.
And it just went everywhere. And I was like, what is happening right now? It was just so gross. And then, like, when we're about to leave, a crackhead comes in, and she's just, like, moving like a zombie. And just, like, I'm just like, this is one of the worst experiences. And I told Olivia, I was like, I don't ever want to come back to Denny's ever. Like, no joke. Like, and I didn't want to be rude because we weren't there for me. Obviously, it was for her grandma's birthday. And, like, I had a good time hanging out with everybody. But like I felt gross.
I feel you.
Like honestly, I should have come home and showered. I didn't. But like I literally came home, took off everything I was wearing, and I was like, I'm burning these. These are forever. These are going in an incinerator, and they're not coming back. But speaking of crackheads, I'm gonna go to. I gotta go on a tangent. Go. My sister-in-law, her boyfriend was there, and him and I were talking because we saw the one tweaker, and then she left. And then we saw another one, and I looked at it and I was like, bro, it's like The Walking Dead. Have you ever noticed how they move like zombies?
Dude, they do.
Like, I never made that connection until yesterday, but they move so weird like that.
It's like their shoulders don't move.
Yeah, they'll like move and like go side to side. Yeah. And like, I'm like, they're legitimately like zombies. And I told him, I was like, dude, you didn't even gotta. I was like, that's who they gotta get to the zombie movies. Yeah. They don't even need to get actors anymore. Like, hey, you're a crackhead? Come on.
We'll give you a place to live.
I'll give you a gram. And they're like, a gram? All right, we're back. We had some technical difficulties, as in the camera died, so we are switching to the webcam now. That's why the angle's different and the quality looks different. Obviously, if you're just listening to it, you don't give a crap. But so we're just gonna go into our last segment, which is also a new segment. Well, it's not new. I did it last episode, kind of, but we're gonna try to incorporate it at least in the episodes with a guest. I don't know if I'll do it when I'm by myself. We'll see. But we're gonna call it Rank Up.
Okay.
Okay. I'm a gamer. I'm a nerd. Basically, like in the last episode we did where I kind of ranked the Pixar movies, and I looked at that list and I was like, this is a horrible list. So we're either gonna rank up is gonna be one of two things. It's either gonna be like me and my guest, or just me, whoever. If it's whatever oh my god, rank up is basically gonna be one of two things. It's either gonna be me and my guest ranking stuff, on like doing it in a bracket, or like just doing it from like worst to best, depending on what it is, or it's gonna be me and my guest looking at a list, like a ranking, and talking about how bad it is, which is what the last episode was. Yeah. And it's called Rank Up, and if you don't like it, suck it. So, all right. So we're doing a bracket. This is 64 best movie brackets. I did not make the bracket. Neither of us did. It was just, I found it on the internet. I thought it'd be interesting. It's bracket style, like March Madness, or if you don't know what March Madness is, it's a bracket. So it's a movie versus movie. That movie advances, and it's so on and so forth until there's one movie left. Rule I'm gonna make would be, you heard that?
Yeah, I did.
That was weird. Okay, sorry, there's a weird noise. A rule I'm gonna make is, if neither of us have seen that movie's gonna automatically lose.
Okay.
I feel like that makes sense. That's even fair. If it's like the best movie of all time, I just feel like I'm not gonna go off what other people say. Yeah. You know, so and if one of us have seen it, then that's good. But if both of us are like, I've never seen that movie, then it's like, I got you. Then I think it should automatically lose. Yeah. Or whatever it is, or if it's like a food that neither of us have had or whatever. Mm-hmm. But this one we're doing movies, because who doesn't like movies? So the first one, and if you're listening, there's nothing being shown on the screen. It's just us still, so don't freak out. I can't even see the bracket. Yeah. I'm gonna explain it, and you can hear it, so it's fine. First matchup, we have Venom, the new Venom movie, the first one, versus the new Justice League movie.
I haven't seen the Justice one.
I'm going Venom.
I've only seen Venom, but I fucked with Venom.
I haven't seen the new Justice League either, but I heard it was like not good. Yeah. And then they came out with the Snyder Cut, which is like 4 hours long. So I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna watch a 4-hour long movie. And I love Batman and stuff. But that Venom movie was good. I haven't seen the second one. Can't say if the Carnage one was good, but that Venom one was good. So we'll pick Venom as the winner there. Oh, this is a good one. So these are the new ones. This isn't the one from the 80s, or I think it was 80s. We have the new first It versus the second It. So it's the Chapter 2 versus Chapter 1 of the new ones. I'm going Chapter 1.
I'm going Chapter 1 for sure.
The second one wasn't bad, but the first one, because it was with the kids and the humor that they had. I mean, I love me Bill Hader, who was in the second one, but like, I don't know, something about like the camaraderie of like kids and shows and movies is like so much better. Like, I mean, look at Goonies, look at Stranger Things, like Goonies. That. So yeah. Okay, I've only seen one of these movies, but we have The Revenant, which won Leonardo DiCaprio's first Oscar, and then we have Don't Breathe. Have you seen either of those?
I don't think I've seen Don't Breathe.
Don't Breathe is the one where it's they break into a guy's house who's blind, but like he's got like insane hearing, and then they find out, spoiler alert.
Just kidding, I have seen that one.
They find out that he kidnapped a girl because like she ran over, I don't know, something happened or whatever. She like killed his kid or whatever on accident. Yeah, something crazy like that. Yeah. Don't Breathe was okay. They made a second one I haven't seen. But the ending was really dumb, and also half the stuff he was doing, I was like, he's blind. Yeah. He's not gonna be able to do this. So you go. Have you seen Revenant?
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah. I mean, if it won Leo his Oscar, it's got to be good. But since you've seen it, that's all that matters. As long as one of us has seen it. Oh crap! It messed up. I'm gonna just reload it and get us back to the spot. an ad came up and I tried closing it and it closed out of the thing that pops up. Wait, did it? Oh, it's back. Okay, I'm just gonna let the ad be there. I don't want to mess with it. Okay, next up we have the Hunger Games, the first one, versus Thor Ragnarok.
Oh, dude.
Those are like similar kind of movies.
Yeah.
I don't remember Ragnarok that well.
No, I love the Hunger Games. I'm gonna go Hunger Games.
I'm gonna go Hunger Games, the first one as well. But that's not. I just don't remember Ragnarok that well. That's the problem. If it's at the thirst Thor, it's hard. That's hard to say. First Thor.
First Thor.
We have Moonlight, which won an Oscar. That was the one that when he announced La La Land won, but then it was actually Moonlight. Yeah. That's the big deal.
Yeah.
Haven't seen that. And then we have versus the recent Karate Kid, the one with Jaden Smith. I haven't seen the Moonlight one.
I haven't seen the Moonlight one.
So that, therefore, it automatically loses. I want to go against my rule, but I made the rule, and we're sticking to it. I do think Moonlight is probably, I haven't even seen it, but I would say it's better, 100%. But because of the rule, we had to say Karate Kid's better.
Can we just stop doing this and talk about the political and economical state of our country, please?
So nobody get mad, please. Okay, nobody get mad because we haven't seen the other one, but I would bet money that Moonlight is a million times better than the new Karate Kid. 1917 versus Endgame, Avengers Endgame.
Endgame.
Have you seen 1917?
Yeah, I think so.
I haven't seen either of these movies.
I feel like I watched that with my dad. Yeah,
I haven't seen either, but 1917 I heard was really good, and I actually really want to see that. That's a movie I really want to see. Endgame I haven't seen either because I don't like Marvel movies, but I heard that's really good too. So
the only reason I watched Endgame was because we did it as a group for that's one. When he snapped his fingers at midnight.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
that's fair. I think I've heard 1917 is insanely good. Like it's one of like the best war movies people say. So we're not hating on that. Somebody's like, that's my favorite movie. It probably is really good, but I haven't seen it, so I can't advocate for it. Okay, these are some random movies. These are not the best movies, by the way. The title says 64 best movies. These are not. We have The Amazing Spider-Man 2, so the second one with Andrew Garfield, or versus Man of Steel, which is a superhero movie. I haven't seen The Amazing Spider-Man 2. I've seen Man of Steel, actually.
Have seen Man of Steel. I haven't seen any Andrew Garfield.
I haven't either. So Man of Steel has to win by default, even though Man of Steel is really bad.
Yeah.
The Superman movies by themselves are really bad.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a good one. We have Split versus Insidious.
Oh,
that's
dude.
good. That's a tough one. I've seen both.
Oh, I've seen both.
I don't even know what I'm leaning towards, dude. That's hard.
Damn.
I'm gonna lean towards Insidious
just because I like horror more. I gotta go Insidious.
Yeah, and that's considered one of like the best horror movies of all. Split's insanely good, and James McAvoy he kills it in the movie.
Yeah,
it's such a good movie. But oh man, why did they have to go against each other? That's tough. Yeah, I would say Insidious. Okay, we have Her, which I haven't seen. That's the one with the phone. I haven't
seen that one.
Versus the new Joker.
Oh,
new Joker for sure. That movie. Her I heard was really good, but I haven't seen it, so I can't say anything about it. We have I actually haven't seen either of these. Lego Batman movie versus Big Hero 6.
Big Hero 6.
Is it good? Okay.
Bro, that shit slaps.
But I've heard the Lego movies in general I've heard are really good. I haven't seen any of them, but I've heard they're actually like insanely like
the Lego movie, like the first one, that one was pretty good.
Okay, we have dude. I've seen one of these. We have the original Avengers, so the first one, versus John Wick 2.
Oh.
I haven't seen the second John Wick. I've seen the third one. That's the only one I've seen. I'm gonna go with I would lean towards the Avengers just because it's.
I would go Avengers.
The classic.
I feel like it's more classic.
I don't mind this Avengers.
Yeah.
But it's once you get all 400,000 superheroes, that I'm like, all right, we're getting ridiculous.
And then they're still getting beat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what are we doing?
Come on.
This one's hands down easy. But The Purge, the original, versus Get Out.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go Get Out. For sure.
Yeah, easy. Purge is a good movie. Yeah. Like those are fun movies to watch. But like Get Out was like psychological thriller.
Yeah,
like,
dude. It messes with your head.
Get Out's one of the best movies I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Really good acting in it too. Okay, John Wick 3. I'm not. Why do we have two John Wicks? Versus The Irishman. I haven't seen The Irishman.
I haven't seen The Irishman.
It's on Netflix. It's got Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, a bunch of good actors in it, but we haven't seen it, so it has to lose. I've seen John Wick 3.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad.
I think I've only seen 2 and 3.
My problem with John Wick, and I love Keanu Reeves, so I'm not trying to bash Keanu Reeves, but he's in his like 50s now, Like, at what point are we like, hey, he's not going to be able to be kicking these guys' asses anymore? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I said, love Keanu Reeves. Who doesn't love Keanu Reeves?
Oh, I know.
He's like American treasure.
Yeah.
But, like, come on.
Come on.
Yeah. Okay. I like this one too. Bird Box versus Doctor Sleep. Have you seen Doctor Sleep?
I have.
Yeah. I'm leaning towards Doctor Sleep. But that's really, really tough. That's tough. I mean,
oh damn!
Bird Box when it came out, that was huge.
It like broke the internet.
Yeah, and then Doctor Sleep, it's almost like a sequel to The Shining.
I gotta go. I
haven't seen The Shining, but
I've seen The Shining. I'm gonna go Doctor Sleep.
I like Doctor,
yeah.
but that's
a tough.
That's
one.
really good.
Yeah,
but a lot of people don't like those, like Bird Box or Quiet Place. A lot of people don't like those because they don't like
Quiet Place.
But I think if a Quiet Place is on here, I'm voting for that. Oh, 2 Michael B. Jordan movies. We have Creed 2. Okay, what's with, like, why are we picking the second ones out of all? Okay, anyways, versus Black Panther. I mean, I haven't seen either of these, so.
Creed 2.
Okay. I haven't seen either, so your opinion is the only one that's valid. Oh my God. This is the original Suicide Squad, so not the one that came out recently.
Okay.
Because the one that came out recently was actually really good.
Yeah.
But the first one with Will Smith and Jared Leto as a Joker versus Power Rangers movie. Who made this? I should have looked over the list. I should have made my own list. That's what I'll do next time on it. I'll do that for next week. Anyways,
I haven't seen either.
I'm going Power Rangers. I've seen it. I've seen both.
Okay.
Suicide Squad wasn't bad, but the second one, the new one that they came out with, was way better. And Power Rangers is iconic. Okay, so now we're at the
round of 32.
Round of 32. So we have Venom versus It. Ooh,
It.
I'm going It. Yeah, It. A lot of people don't like the new one compared to the old ones, but I love the new one.
I think the new one, yeah.
One of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Okay, we have Revenant versus Hunger Games. I haven't seen Revenant, so
Hunger Games.
Okay. That one goes to you there because I don't know. All right, we have Karate Kid versus Avengers Endgame.
Yeah,
I'm not even.
No.
Karate Kid shouldn't be there, but it's because of my rule.
Yeah.
Man of Steel versus Insidious. I'm going Insidious.
Insidious.
Yeah, Man of Steel's horrible. The Joker versus Big Hero 6. That's a weird. That's like two completely different things.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go Big Hero 6 for sure.
Yeah, Joker.
Joker
right?
for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Original Avengers versus Get Out. I'm going Get Out.
Oh, Get Out.
Yeah, I think Get Out might win this.
Yeah.
To be honest, it's gonna be really tough. John Wick 3 versus Doctor Sleep. I'm going Doctor
Sleep.
Yeah. Any trilogy is gonna be hard. Creed 2 versus Power Rangers. What a weird.
I haven't seen Power Rangers.
I haven't seen Creed 2. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't care here.
I really don't care either.
How good is Creed 2?
I mean, it's like every boxing movie.
Yeah, well, then
he gets beat up, and then he works out a bunch, and then he fights and wins, and then
we'll go. I'm just gonna do Power Rangers. It's got a nostalgic factor. Okay, It versus Hunger Games.
It.
Yeah, I think It too. Now we have Avengers Endgame versus Insidious. Ooh. I'm going to vouch for Insidious,
I'm gonna
but
go
you've
Insidious.
seen both.
No,
okay.
I'm going to go Insidious.
Oh, we just made so many people mad.
Oh, I know.
We made so many people mad.
That's okay. I don't really care.
Yeah, no. I'm a Marvel. I slander Marvel so much.
Yeah.
Oh, Joker versus Get Out.
Get Out.
I mean, Get Out, yeah, but that's still a good matchup.
That's a good matchup.
That's what you want to see in the Final Four, or the Sweet 16.
Yeah,
that's what you want to see.
That's a great matchup.
Yeah. On paper, yeah. I mean,
on paper, yeah.
Doctor Sleep versus Power Rangers. Doctor Sleep.
Oh, for sure.
Hey, look, you want to do another one of these, but okay. It versus Insidious. Ooh. I actually don't know what I'd go with here.
Damn, that's tough.
Yeah, Insidious changed horror movies.
Oh, for sure.
It was iconic. It's got that creepy little kid on the cover that I'm literally looking at right now.
Yeah.
But it brought comedy to horror. It's like a weird. It's one of my favorite movies, but I think I'm leaning towards Insidious.
I gotta go Insidious.
Yeah, I think I'm leaning towards Insidious, but that's close. Okay, next is Get Out versus Doctor Sleep. I'm going Get Out.
Get Out
is an
insanely
good movie.
He is a strong.
So are we in the championship round? Insidious versus Get Out.
I gotta go Get Out.
I'm going Get Out too. I think Get Out wins that. Let's go. Oh wait, there's a whole other side to the bracket.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Psych, it's not over. Okay, so Get Out won that side.
Okay.
Okay, I didn't realize it did that.
Oh, so we went like.
It would go
so now we're going to the west.
Yeah, I guess I didn't. It does
We
it
did the
automatically.
east.
It does it automatically. I just click one and it goes to the next. So it's not like I'm choosing. So okay, that whole left side's done.
Okay.
Get Out is in the championship round.
Oh.
So we're trying to determine what goes to the championship round with it. I guess didn't know that, but good to
Okay,
know.
all
Like
right.
a lot of movies too.
Yeah.
All right, Avengers: Age of Ultron versus Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. I haven't seen either of these. Oh no, I've seen Age of Ultron.
I've seen Age of Ultron.
Then we're going
okay.
with that. These are horrible movies.
Yeah.
I need to. I'm gonna make one of these myself, and I'll do it next.
That's
episode.
gonna be tough though.
Well, I'll just pick like my favorite movies.
Oh, I
and
know.
then it's like really hard.
Exactly.
That's what I want it to be.
That's fair. That's fair.
And I'll make it a smaller bracket. I'll make it like 30 or like 32 movies or whatever. Okay, The Invisible Man, the new one, because it's like an older one, versus Ready Player One. I haven't seen Ready Player One. But Invisible Man was really good.
Ready Player One. I can't even remember which one it is.
I couldn't tell you what it's about. So
Yeah, Invisible Man.
But Invisible Man was so good. Okay, Sonic the Hedgehog, the Jim Carrey one, versus Despicable Me 3. I haven't seen either of these actually.
The only one I've seen is Despicable Me.
Oh my god. No. Wait, you seen the third Despicable Me?
I took my brother to see it.
Okay, it has to win by default.
Oh.
I might change that rule. Well, I don't know. That hurt me.
I took Jet to see it.
Okay, wait. I actually have to get close. Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker versus Transformers: Dark Side of the Moon. Yeah. Or Back of something of the Moon. I haven't seen either of these. So yeah, you're either gonna. I mean, I've heard the new Star Wars movies are really bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Transformers.
Okay, I mean, it's not like Transformer movies are
Yeah.
works of art. Okay, we got Mad Max versus the new Jumanji. So the first new Jumanji.
Ooh, Mad Max.
Okay, I haven't seen Mad Max. Jumanji movies are okay, but they're like it's like stupid comedy in a sense. Okay, didn't even. How is this even on here? Mortal Kombat Legends: Scorpion's Revenge versus Bad Boys for Life. Like obviously we're gonna pick Bad Boys for Life. Yeah. Spider-Man is that Homecoming? Sorry, some of these are hard to see. Yeah, Homecoming versus the Lego Movie. I haven't seen the Lego Movie. I've only seen Homecoming.
Fuck.
What would you say?
Oh, I don't. That's like two different.
It's so different.
Let's go Spider-Man.
You go
I
Spider-Man?
feel like
Okay.
I enjoyed it more.
Okay. I haven't. Yeah, I can't really make an argument. Okay, we have Bombshell. Haven't seen versus Ford versus Ferrari.
Ford vs Ferrari.
Okay. Yeah.
Have you seen that?
No, I haven't seen either.
Dude.
Of those. Is it good?
Yeah.
Okay. It's got Christian Bale in it. I love. Oh, this one's easy. The Amazing Spider-Man, first Andrew Garfield versus Into the Spider-Verse.
Into the Spider-Verse.
Into the Spider-Verse. That's
top tier shit.
That might be the championship contender. Captain America versus Hobbs and Shaw. Dude, I swear this person has only seen like super big franchise movies. Like we got all the Marvel stuff.
Yeah.
We've got Fast and Furious now. We've had like 8 Spider-Man movies so far.
Yeah.
I would go Captain America. I haven't seen Hobbs and Shaw.
I haven't seen Hobbs and Shaw.
I have already slandered. Well, first of all, I've slandered so many big movie franchises.
Oh, I know.
I slandered Fast and Furious and now and Marvel. Dark Knight Rises versus Rogue One. Star Wars Rogue One. Dark Knight Rises. That's
no doubt.
That's a top 4 Batman movie. Don't argue with me.
No, for sure.
Toy Story 4 versus Minions. Like just the Minions movie.
I haven't seen that. I've seen Toy Story 4.
I've seen Toy Story 4, so that means it's gotta win, even though I don't like that movie. Deadpool versus Furious 7. Deadpool. That's Furious. Anything in Fast and Furious is probably gonna lose. Oh, maybe not. I might have spoke too soon. Batman versus Superman.
Okay.
Versus The Fate of the Furious, which is Fast and Furious 8.
I'm gonna go Fast and Furious on that.
I haven't seen Fast and Furious 8, but I know Batman versus Superman was so stupid because the whole Batman was about to kill Superman, but the only reason he didn't is because he's like, protect Martha.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that's the only reason. Wonder Woman versus A Quiet Place.
Quiet Place.
A Quiet Place, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that might be that. We're gonna have a good championship round. Spider-Man: Far From Home, which is the one with Jake Gyllenhaal. Love me some Jake Gyllenhaal. Versus Ralph Breaks the Internet. I'm going Far From Home.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're in the round of 32 now for it. So we have, or I guess it's technically Sweet 16 is only the one side, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Avengers: Age of Ultron versus Invisible Man. I'm going Invisible.
I'm going Invisible Man.
I really like that.
Yeah.
movie. It was very good, very well done. This is a horrible matchup. Despicable Me 3 versus Transformers: Dark Side of the Moon. I haven't seen either of these, so
I'm gonna go with Transformers.
Okay, it's sad that it's that close. Mad Max Fury Road versus Bad Boys for Life.
Bad Boys.
Bad Boys thing? Okay. All right. Spider-Man Homecoming versus Ford versus Ferrari.
I'm going Spider-Man.
You're going Spider-Man? Okay. I haven't seen Ford versus Ferrari, so I can't defend it. Into the Spider-Verse versus Captain America. Into the Spider-Verse. I don't even need to ask.
No.
Dark Knight Rises versus Toy Story 4. Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah.
I don't. If it's somebody's like, no way.
What?
Deadpool versus Fast and Furious 8. Yeah, Deadpool. Deadpool versus anything Fast and Furious is gonna win all day. A Quiet Place versus Far From Home. That's tough for you. Far From Home. I love you, Jake Gyllenhaal. You'll be on my tier list next one. Okay, The Invisible Man versus Dark Side of the Moon. I'm going Invisible Man.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that movie. I think that movie didn't get enough. I mean, it got really good ratings, but I think people don't talk about it enough. Bad Boys for Life versus Spider-Man Homecoming. I don't know. I think I'm going Homecoming.
I'm going to go Homecoming.
Yeah. Those Tom Holland Spider-Mans are really good. Those are like the only Marvel movies that I enjoy.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I know what wins, but this is still good. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse versus The Dark Knight Rises.
Dude.
That's tough. Here's the thing. I'm leaning towards Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
But if it was The Dark Knight, I would pick Dark Knight.
Yeah.
But Spider-Verse is so well done, and they're making a second one. It comes out next year. It comes out like in June next year. I'm like, dude, don't tease me with that.
Oh my lord.
But like, I'm so excited for it. Oh, this is a good one too. Again, I know what's gonna win, but Deadpool versus A Quiet Place.
Quiet Place.
Yeah, but it's still a good match.
Oh yeah.
It's a great matchup that you'd want to watch during the March Madness. Okay, Invisible Man versus Homecoming. I don't like this top side of the bracket. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Go Invisible Man.
Yeah, I am too. But I think Invisible Man's good, but I don't think
I feel you.
Hasn't had Into the Spider-Verse versus A Quiet Place. This should be the matchup to get into the championship right here.
I gotta go Quiet Place.
I do too, but it's so close. Like it's not like a it's not.
It's not like nah.
A Quiet Place is hitting a shot at the buzzer to win.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like Spider-Man.
Iguodala's taking that shot.
Yeah, seriously, that's a tough matchup. Invisible Man, Quiet Place. It's Quiet Place.
Yeah.
I think Invisible Man's still really good though. If you haven't seen it, you should see it because it's very interesting. Championship matchup. We have Get Out versus A Quiet Place. Wow, that's
and the thing is they like are you could consider them almost the same, like psychologically.
They're psychological thrillers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're both directed by like guys who were funny, Jordan Peele and John Krasinski, by comedy actors.
Yeah,
it's like their directorial debuts in horror. This is really, really hard. There's not to me. There's not a wrong answer here.
No,
I don't even know what I'm leaning towards, man. I literally have a Quiet Place poster up right there too. But I also have a Jordan Peele Us poster as well. I think I'm leaning towards Get Out.
I think I am too.
And the reason being, nothing against A Quiet Place. It's a really great movie, even though I know people don't like it, but I love that movie. Get Out is very original.
Oh, yeah.
Never would have thought about that concept ever. A Quiet Place, while it's an original concept, it's similar to a movie like Bird Box and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's not the same, but like similar concepts.
Be quiet or someone can get you, like type of deal.
There's monsters that basically take away one of your senses or whatever. So that's the only reason I'm giving Get Out the edge is because it's more original. But that's not a knock to A Quiet Place. I think A Quiet Place is still a great movie. So Get Out is our championship winner of the 64 best movie bracket, because those were all the 64 best movies. That's why there was 18 Spider-Man movies on there.
Can we talk how Superbad wasn't on there?
Superbad wasn't on there. Oh, it'll be on mine.
It better be.
I will make one. I hope people like this segment. I think they will. But I'll make one of these brackets, and I don't know if I'll do 64. I might do like 32, because 64 was a lot.
That was a lot of movies.
I thought, when we were done with the one side, I was like, oh, we're done.
Yeah.
And there was the whole other side. I'll do it with my favorite movies. Oh, I just bumped my mic. I'll do it with my favorite movies, so it'll be like hard, and like movies that I really enjoy, so I'll actually have to think about it.
Yeah.
And the movies that I really like, most of them are actually like really good movies that a lot of people have favorites of, as opposed to Man of Steel, Fast and Furious 8, 18 Spider-Man movies. You know what I mean? So like there'll actually be variety there,
Yeah.
and it won't just be a primarily superhero or horror. There actually will be a lot of horror, but it'll actually be variety. So that'll be. I don't know why I didn't think about making one myself, but I thought that list was gonna be a lot better. I didn't look over the list. The only matchup that I knew about was Venom versus. Actually, I knew the Venom one and the It one, the first ones. That was all I knew.
Oh, this idea was sparked last night.
Yeah, I didn't want to look over it because I didn't want to think about it beforehand. So
Yeah.
like I was just like, all right, I'll just bring it up. So I don't know. We'll do a better one next week, and then it won't only just be movies either. We'll do like, well, first of all, we'll do TV of course too, but we'll do like, I don't know, food, and we'll do it'll be tons of stuff. It's not like it's gonna just be movies every time. But next week's gonna be my favorite movies, and I'm gonna be like trying to determine what my favorite movie of all time is, which is really hard for me to choose because
and you're solo too.
I know exactly. So I'm solo. So, but here's the thing. And I'll have seen all the movies, so I can't be like I haven't seen it. So
that's my favorite one, but I haven't seen it.
And it's hard too because for me, it's like my favorite movie it varies based on like the genre.
Oh, I know.
So like if somebody's like, "What's your favorite movie?" I'm like, "Well, comedy is this and horror is that." So it's like it depends. So it's gonna be super like hard to choose. But
yeah,
I literally have 5 posters up right there. So those 5 will definitely be in there, but nobody can see them. But I know what they are. So I think I already have an idea what number. I already know what one movie in the championship round is going to be, but I'm not going to say it because I don't want to spoil that for anybody. Let's see how. That was like 30 minutes. Isn't that crazy?
That's ridiculous.
That was like 30 minutes. So that's like we have like an hour and a half, if not 2 hours of stuff. Okay, we can end it there. All right, we're gonna end it there. We've been talking for quite a while. Plus, with the technical difficulties, I'm just waiting for this camera to explode or something like that. Knowing my luck, there's always issues. I'm sure there's like a huge echo too. Knowing my luck too, even though I spent like 30 minutes trying to fix it. That's just my luck. So, anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks to Caide for coming on. Do you have anything you want to promote, or do you care? I don't know.
I mean, you can follow the IG. It's just Caide Schneider.
I'll link it in the description on all. It'll be in any description, YouTube and whatever you're listening to, Spotify, any streaming platform. Follow Frivolous